Joining me today to talk about his latest release, Moe Green Rap Superstar, is Vallejo's very own Moe Green.
That, and you know what I'm saying, from the comfort of our own homes, you know what I'm saying? It's the digital shit.
Oh yeah, social distancing and everything.
Hey, I'm big on that right now for sure.
Most definitely. Hey man, that's what we got to do right now. It
It's
works though.
like the Rona is real. People be trying to say, hey man, you be all right, man. Like, I don't even want to do it though. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to go through it. I'm good. Like,
Exactly.
bro.
It sucks because I mean, I know we were talking about it a little bit earlier. You got I got to go actually to work, and
Yeah, not
it's
for
like I just be like, oh, damn. I hope everyone's just straight. I don't have to worry about nothing.
real. I'm like, hope y'all, I'm trusting y'all to be safe outside. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
Don't contaminate me, bro.
It's even worse because I work retail, so I'm around hella people.
I worked retail up until like 3 years ago, but
Yeah.
that shit is the worst. The
I'm gonna tell
worst.
you. I'm gonna tell you that it ain't great.
I worked at Diamond Supply on Haight Street, bro, and
Okay, for sure.
that was out, bro. Like it was cool. And shout out to my Diamond Supply folks. Y'all gonna watch this. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to Space, Lowe's, everybody. You feel me? But the people and customers, bro, like come on, that customer out, bro, and just like
Yeah.
restaurant before that. So like, all right, like
Ooh, that's a whole nother thing.
the
Salute to all
thing
the restaurant workers. Honestly, like that stuff's tough.
crazy. It's crazy. I'm looking at. It's funny. I keep playing my glasses, like my shit crooked. Make headphones on. I don't know, y'all. Y'all getting it raw. You know what I'm saying? When I do my podcast, this is how I be looking. You know what I'm saying? Raw. You know what I'm saying? The superstar shit. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, when you're a superstar, you ain't gotta look nice. You gotta
You know,
do whatever you gotta do.
good already. You know what I'm saying? I'm good.
Exactly. So we're here to talk about your album, but let's start a little bit further back. What are some of your influences with the music?
Um, my first or my earliest influence I could think of as far as like music, even just hip hop in general, it gotta be Hammer, bro.
Oh
MC
yeah.
Hammer. Because my parents were from Oakland. And so when I was a kid, it was like what you about to play him. You know what I'm saying? Hammer was cracking at that time. My mama listened to Hammer. It's like she kind of knew him and just had put the Hammer tape on. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like I get older and people be like, oh, Hammer this, Hammer that. I was a kid, bro. I was the target demo. You know what I'm saying? Target demo for that, blood. So me listening to Hammer, that was hip dance and everything. So that was that Hammer and but like as I got older, of course, like you know what I'm saying, when I really got serious into actual music and like what I like to do, buy for myself and stuff like that was E40.
Mm-hmm.
Then I got a little older. You talking about in the Genesis? You talking about just in general? Like in the early stage, it was like 40 and whatever was on TV, bro. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? So I have older cousins, but they're hella older. So they weren't really hanging out with me or nothing like that. So I kind of just picked up a little piece of here and there. Like I remember them playing NWA and shit, you know what I'm saying, sometimes. But like I remember just 40 and whatever was on TV, because I'm the older brother. So
Mm-hmm.
whatever I was to my little brother. So I was just kind of getting that game. That's why I like into pop culture and stuff like that. Or people like, man, that shit was weak. I didn't know it was weak. I thought this shit was tight because I was the target demo for that shit.
Yeah, because it's like you just be listening to what you like.
Yeah, like even today, I talked to somebody about Nelly. Like Nelly's raw as fuck. Nigga, Nelly is boozy. I'm like, bro, I was in middle school, bro. Like that shit was tight. You know what I'm saying?
That's exactly who he was trying to get to.
I, I, I was a target demo. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like that's what I'm here for. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, nah. But as far as like early influence, but it's weird though because I got like we'll probably get into it later. But like I got other influences more on the underground tip too. So that, but
Mm-hmm.
that came. You know what I'm saying? But initially it was like 40, and Ice Cube. My pops played a lot of Ice Cube and Public Enemy. Because my dad, you have to have like a message for him to listen to your rap. You can't talk about nothing. He's not playing none of that, whatever in the car. You got to be talking about something, or the beat got to be hella tight. But you got to be talking about something. Like Dead Prez, like his favorite rap group. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
okay.
Play hella Brother Ali. You know what I'm saying? Like that.
Right.
You have to be saying something
He
for
wants
him.
that more conscious rap.
Yeah, thing. And then my mom, on the other hand, is more so like her era. So we play like, and even the Bay, 98.1 Kiss FM was like Temptations and Jackson 5 and Michael Jackson, all that kind of stuff. Like, of course, we grew up listening to Michael Jackson. Like,
right.
So like, she's the biggest Michael Jackson fan. So I grew up on all that type of stuff. So you get like, my pops listening to jazz up to funk and then early hip hop, conscious hip hop. My mom's is more so on the pop side of things. Michael Jackson, Janet Jackson, and Audition, when she, go back to her old school stuff, Jackson 5. So it's like, I had both sides of it, I guess, so I just like whatever. Whatever's dope, I just like.
If it sound good, it sound good.
That's all that matter, bro. Like, if it sound good, it sound good. If it ain't doing too much, I'm cool with it, bro.
Right. It's funny that you brought up Nelly, though, because when I had Monty on a few weeks back, like, before we even started, we was talking about how there's all these artists that we just, like, now when we look back, we're like, oh, that was kind of silly, and like we try to pretend that we didn't listen to them, but they're still the people.
I still fuck with that shit. Like, see, I'm the dude that'll be like that will be like, it wasn't silly though.
Yeah,
the dude to be like, yo, that Nelly just was in the top 3 on Dancing with the Stars, but you know what I'm saying? Nelly's still out here holding it down. Like, don't get it twisted.
And that verses too.
And the verse had Nelly winning. I'm the only person I know that had Nelly winning the verse.
Me too.
I'm the only person, bro. Like, I they say my verses picks are like the worst, but you know what I'm saying? I said Nelly won, I said Fab won. Like, people like, what are you talking about, bro? I'm like, I like what I like, bro. Don't hate me. You know what I'm saying? I'm a big Ludacris fan, but Nelly just got some shit, man.
He got the hits.
M Pimp juicing us, like, you know what I'm saying? That's what Jay-Z said.
Yep. That's dope. That's hella funny though, because like it really do be like, oh well, I like my friend got this playlist on Spotify titled "Garbage for the Soul," and it's just full of like 90s and early 2000s rap that like we really listened to back then, but like when you think about it now, it's like, really, we listened to that? All right.
Yeah, I got some shit like that I'm gonna start called Daytime BET. Like, so Daytime BET is like the stuff they used to play when we was homesick from school. Like, you never anytime, but during the day when everybody was at work or at school, so like they kind of slipped to whatever shit during the day. So I'm gonna just like kind of document that time, because when you ever people like when you get home, like, so when you like say you faking sick from school, whatever, think it's gonna be cracking at home, ain't shit on TV, bro.
Ain't nothing on TV.
So you sitting there like, you watching BET, like, yo, there's nothing on, like, these videos are trash, like, so Daytime BET, there's certain gems in there that I hold on to, so like, I like that shit, because, people got guilty pleasures, and I understand that, but it's like, with me, like, I own that shit, bro. Like, shit, I liked it. It was hard, like, but yeah, I like, you know what I'm saying? Shit was tight, bro. It's my era. What can I say?
Right. You gotta put it out there. You can't hide it.
All right, what's the point, man?
Exactly.
It's not high school no more. Who you trying to be cool for? You know what I'm saying? The people who like you, the girls who gonna like you already like you. You are who you are. You can improve on your design, but you are who you are, bro. Just own that shit, bro. That's why, like, the Moe Green Rap Superstar shit was like tongue in cheek. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, I'm a superstar. Like, fuck it. Why not? You know what I'm saying? Why not? Why not?
I mean, it also kind of plays into like, well, if you don't think you're a superstar, that like, who else is gonna think it? Like, you got to think it first.
But it's funny. I do see people. I'm like, they a star, but they might not see it, so I can't. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna believe. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But yeah, that's why the whole thing was like tongue in cheek. Like, not even tongue in cheek for real. We could get into it later, but you ask me my word. We'll get.
Yeah.
Later. Is that me? Oh, it is me. Can you hear that shit on the Zoom?
Yeah.
Know why? Because I keep all this shit too. Because shout out to Troy Sanders, my boy Troy. Call me Troy McCoy. But Troy, he actually made the Messy Mar beat "Playing on My Nose." If y'all ever remember that song.
Oh,
yeah, he actually made that beat.
Oh
wow. For the D Shot Studio, and he was the engineer at D Shot Studio. Vallejo. D Shot is E4. In case y'all people out there watching don't know, I know you got some underground.
Oh yeah, you gotta explain it to the normies.
In case y'all don't know, that's E40's younger brother. So he had a studio in Vallejo, and that was the engineer there. So shout out to Troy. You know what I'm saying?
Shout outs. Now we got into some of your early influences. Like, that was just kind of the stuff that you listened to growing up, essentially, right?
Yeah.
So when you started getting really into, or when exactly did you get into like making music, I guess, and like what were your influences at that point?
Damn near around the same time
Mm.
because like so in Vallejo I went to this school where um I met my first ever friend, my boy Droopy. You know what I'm saying? 40 son Droop. So me and Droop, we listen to rap, we talk about rap. Mind you, I met him in first day of preschool. So it's like we talking about preschool shit. You know what I'm
Wow.
saying? Fast forward to, a couple years later, kindergarten, first grade, you're talking about what's on the radio, what you hear on the radio, what you hear on the radio. I remember kindergarten rapping like gin and juice and shit. You know what I'm saying? So time goes on, and then his mom is picking him up from daycare. My dad picking me up from daycare, and then we get in the car trying to be cool. I throw Camille on, fucking Captain Saberho on the radio. And that's girl's dad. My dad's like, what? That's his dad. Mind you, this is my partner. Like, I don't know nothing about no E40, nothing like that. Like,
Right. You was young then.
yeah. In a Major Way, it came out around that time. So my pops went and bought in a Major Way. And I remember I was in my room listening to music. He just tossed me the CD, like, hey, check this out. Like, oh, okay. So I threw that in. And I forgot, like, towards the end of the album, my partner Earl is on the song rapping. You know what I'm saying? On the song It's All Bad, he on there rapping. So I'm like, oh, that's hella tight. Like, you know what I'm saying? So maybe we should start now. You know what I'm saying? So first, I remember as far as kindergarten, first grade, writing raps down. So I
That's
remember
crazy.
talking to my grandma, rest in peace. Like, I remember being a kid and her going talking about rap. We were at Christmas. She talking about rapping gifts. And she was like, I hate rap. I'm like, you don't like rap? Me and my friend got a rap group. We starting a rap group. And I'm thinking she talking about rap. You know what I'm saying? She didn't catch it, but I called it, oh shit, Granny don't even know what the hell I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? First, so that's the kind of shit I was on. But that's when I really got into making music. But then it's like, that's just some stuff you do as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
And then get a little older. And then maybe around like like maybe 8th grade, I'm freestyling on the way back from the hoop games. Then you get to like 9th grade, you start like freestyling in the garage with your cousins and shit. You like, I might, and like somebody might, y'all kind of good. Like you might want to think
Do
about.
something with it.
I'm like, I don't know. Then 10th grade, is when I really went to got into this shit. Like 10th grade was when I was like class. Like if y'all peep English class, there was a time called SSR, sustained silent reading. And then so you would sit there and read, but like you could write shit too. He lets write poems or whatever, right? So I'm like, let me write some raps down. My partner I had met, my boy Lee Ben, I met him because we were talking about, he brought something about Wu-Tang up in class. And I talked to him about Wu-Tang, and he was so happy another person at fucking Vallejo High could talk to him about Wu-Tang, and she's like, oh, thank you, fuck somebody else here. You know what I'm saying? Because mind you, I wasn't like the super underground dude, but I was well versed on hella shit because I watched hella Rap City and picked up double A every month. So I was fully ingrained into the culture. So he was like, oh shit, cool, somebody I can fuck with. Because he happened to be the rap dude at the school. You know what I'm saying? So he was like the rapper, you know what I'm saying, dude. So we started talking, and then I started writing raps down. I passed him the raps. He's like, yo, this shit kind of tight, bro. You might want to, you know what I'm saying? You might want to really get in it. I'm like, all right, well, what do I do? So then we start going to the studio around that time. You know what I'm saying? First, right, put that money together. We had a session. It was like 4 hours, 5 hours. We like 17 songs, but like it was fucked up, sit there, all kind of shit. We kept it like, man, whatever. We gotta get it done. We gotta get it all songs.
This is your studio time. You gotta utilize it.
It's nothing. We was like, hey, let's just knock it out. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to One Thing in Vallejo. Everybody been to One Thing studio. It ain't there no more, but like that's everybody's starter studio. And he was charging like 25 an hour or something. We all chipped 4 hours. And then we was in there just like knocking shit out. Like, hey, hurry up and finish your song because you know what I'm saying?
Time ticking.
Taking me like fucking 17 songs, like 4 hours, but I'm like, this shit was crazy. This shit was terrible too.
Hey, but it's an experience though.
Yeah, horrible though. I found one of them CDs recently. I'm like, yo, this shit is bad, but bad. Like this is bad. Like, yeah, I don't know, man. So that's when I got it. Like 10th grade and 11th grade, you start taking it more serious. But I was playing football and stuff at the time, so it was kind of like back and forth. And then by senior year, we was passing CDs around. You know what I'm saying? Like football and shit like that. But like we was hitting the studio after school. You know, when I went to football after school, my boy Lay, RP Laylo, we used to hit the studio. He was signed to D-Shot too. That's how I met Troy R. Shit. But that's how he was signed to D-Shot. And he used to let us get studio time for like $15 an hour, which was like, let's do that shit. That was his little side hustle. So he's our age, but he wasn't in school. Like he was just like, fuck it, I'm gonna do this rap shit. So I'm like, all right, cool. Hey, give us studio time is good. So we was doing that. And then but he liked my shit and he was like, yo, I'm forming this crew, like, come on, come fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? And one of my partners at the time was like his best friend. So it all kind of worked out. So that's when I started really taking it serious. So it was like levels. So you go, I think it might be every rapper's progression. Like, you know what I'm saying? Start fucking around. Let's go to the studio this shit week. Then you like, all right, you get better. Then somebody's like, hey, you should come fuck with us. And you go fuck with them. And it's just like, all right, now I'm a rapper now. You know what I'm saying? But that was my progression. You know?
Sure. That's crazy though. Like it's starting so early.
Yeah, because it's just like, I think I just always like music, man. You know, I have my aunt, I talk about her on this album on God's Voice too. My aunt, she collected records, so she had a number of albums, and you know, she had thousands of records at her crib. You know what I'm saying? So like, I was always around music. She ended up leaving those to me too. When she passed, I ended up getting all those records. So it's like we was always ingrained in music. My pops was always up on the new music. Like, you know, it may not have been the newest stuff I was listening to, but he was always like a music dude. My mom's always playing, had her boombox in her room playing music. So I was always in, like, I remember picking up a Rob Bass tape, you know, It Takes Two. It's Raj, Heavy D and the Boys. This shit my mom listened to, you know what I'm saying? Like, this shit that was everybody commercial type party type. Like, I just love music, bro. So when I realized I could kind of make some, I was like, why not? You know? Because I like this shit so much. You know, I'm still doing it. So you gotta like it if I'm doing this shit this long and I ain't got no platinum records.
I mean, most definitely. Like it's all about the love for it at that point.
Yeah, man. So I mean, that's what it gotta be, or else it's gonna be like ass, bro. You know what I'm saying?
To put it bluntly. Yeah.
I'm with this shit, man. Like that's how I keep fucking my. People see me keep fucking my glasses. Cause my shit looks crooked on here, but like I think I bring up Merce last episode. And it's like that motherfucker like really loves this shit, bro. Like I know Merce, like that's, you know what I'm saying. That's the homie, man. So it's like he likes to do this shit. He be on Twitch every day freestyling and shit. Like you gotta just like this shit to do it, man. And once you really, you know, fully immerse yourself in this shit, eventually you'll start paying back. Lord willing.
Yeah. That's the goal.
It'll pay back some, you know. Yeah. Back some. Just gotta stay consistent. I say that's my, you know, that's what I'm struggling with. You gotta stay consistent. Gotta keep coming.
Yeah. That's really the way to do it. That's what I noticed with even like really anything, like because I really buckled down and started doing this stuff like this year, like, and I've been doing this like podcasting for like two and a half, almost 3 years now. And it's like only this year is like when I was like, all right, I got nowhere to go because I'm stuck at home. let's work on this.
That's how I ended up getting all my little podcast shit going. Cause I was been a podcast fan since Combat Jack show was just starting. And so I make my Combat Jack story. I got hella random stories I'll dip off into. So it's gonna be it's how I do my interviews, but so I met Combat Jack in New York. Actually, I had a show. Here we go. I had a show with Krayshawn in New York when she first came out, Gucci, and she had packed out. Was it Highline Ballroom? Was it Highline? It was some out there, bro. But she had sold it out, and I opened for her. And then we went to the next day was a bring your own blogger barbecue. So shout out to Dallas, and then it was like a barbecue full of bloggers and like industry folks. So at the time I had a publicist, and she was like, "Yo, I should come to this." So I'm like, "All right, cool, I'll come to that." So Action Bronson's performing and shit, like Killer Mike's walking around with LP. I didn't know who the LP was at the time. Like I went there, I fuck with underground shit, but I wasn't that underground, right? You know what I'm saying? Right. This before Running the Jewels came out. This when they were still working on rap music. So I was you know, me and my boy C Plus was out there because C Plus was working with Ski Beats on something. So we was all out there just like chilling. And then my boy Don Will from Tanya Morgan, he goes, "Hey, I want to meet somebody real quick, man. Let you meet somebody." I'm like, "Who?" He's like, "Oh, it's Combat Jack, man. He works at the Source." I'm like, "Okay, what's up?" I'm like, I had my grill in at the time too. So I'm like, yo, what's up? How you doing? Nice to meet you. Hey, what's up? Nice to meet you. Oh shit, your fronts, yo, your fronts, man. I forgot my fronts in the house, yo. He's like, run off, and I'm like, all right, you know what I'm saying? Dude, then fast forward, I'm like, oh, that dude got a podcast. I didn't know. So when I found this podcast out, and I was like, oh, this shit is hella tight. So that's how I got even found out what the fuck podcasts really were, because I didn't, you know what I'm saying? I didn't listen to them really like that. But then Combat Jack shit was so entertaining. I listen to that shit like nonstop, bro, every day, all day. And to this day, I still listen to podcasts constantly as a background or whatever I'm doing, bro. I'll be in the shop podcast, bro. It just is what it is. I need some kind of audio going all the time or something. You know?
Oh yeah, no, I feel that.
Yeah, it's weird. So that's how, like sitting at home and do a podcast too. I kind of know how this shit work. I need to be more consistent. I be missing weeks. People watching this shit. I was working on the album. All right, that's why I missed. Right.
I know. I'm about to say, like, I didn't see no posts recently about it.
This Nick, like, it is finished. Like, we had to go back and touch some stuff up.
Oh yeah,
getting the cover done. Getting all this done. It's cool. I want to do some cool shit for this project. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Got the cover, hooked up. You know what I'm saying? I'm actually got more surprises coming from people in the future. With this project, because I feel like it's so much cool shit we could do. I used to just drop music and just be like, that's shit. But now I got the merch coming. I got some other little surprises I ain't about to tell everybody about with the project. But you know what I'm saying? It's just like, let's just make it something bigger than what it. No, it's not even bigger than what it is, but let's make it what it should be.
Yeah.
Instead of stop treating our shit like it's whatever.
Yeah, like utilize everything about it to actually like do something with it.
And like, come on, man, let's have fun with this shit. But let's get the people who listen. I appreciate anybody who even take the time to listen to my shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how my shit even started. My first ever project I ever did was called "I Just Want You to Hear My Voice," because I just wanted somebody to hear this shit. Like, I listen to this shit. If you like it, cool. But just at least give me an ear.
Yeah.
So give me an ear. If you like it, cool. Let's kick it. But
if not, cool. At least you listen to it.
Man, you heard what I had to say. You may not, heard what I had to say. That's all I wanted.
Yep. Going back to rap at a young age, is that how Joey's getting into it?
Oh, talk to little Joey. So when I was telling my best friend, one of my friends at the time was best friends with that dude Lalo, who had the studio time at $15, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's Joey's dad. So. Okay. So 90% of videos you ever see me have, Joey shot the videos. 90% of my album covers, Joey did the covers. So now here comes little Joey, and he's like fully immersed in this shit. And it's a trip because he just turned 10, and I'm like, dude, it's weird because I remember driving them because somebody had just totaled Joe's car. Like in the park, somebody totaled it.
Damn.
He called me like 3 a.m, like, yo, bro, water broke, bro. Like she's about to have a baby. I'm like, oh shit. So I pick him up. Take him all to the hospital, and boom, here comes little Joey. Right now, fast forward to now, he's on there rapping and shit, and it just came out hella tight. Like he recorded shit right in his room. I'm in right now. He came through, and then he ran through it one time, and he was like, it was kind of like, all right, but by then he's like, no, I got it. Let's do it again. I got it. I'm like, all right, cool. And then he just knocked that shit out. Like we shot a little video for it too. It's coming soon, man. And I'm watching like the first rough draft of the video. It's a trip. Watching him like full rapper mode, blood. I'm like, how you like this? Because I wasn't like this at 10, bro. Like I wasn't like, how you like this, man? Like I guess it's getting with us. In years, he kind of just soaked it up and was like, yo, this is he's a confident little dude, So
yeah, that's just a part of him now.
Far more confident and sure of himself than I was at 10, So I'm like, yo, man. You something special. You got something special going on. He been asking me for the longest, like, when am I getting on song? I said, man, think of something. He was like, well, what's the topic? What's the topic? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, figure it out. We can get you right. So Blake came in there and people hit me like, yo, Lil Joy came in there going crazy, bro. I'm like, like I was gonna put his verse at the end, but like he gonna want to play this for people, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't want them to have to skip through my verse to get to Joey part. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
You can always run it back from the top, you know what I'm saying, for your little potters. You telling his friends, I got a song on iTunes and stuff. Like
that's crazy. That honestly, I don't even know how that would feel at 10.
I think at this age, like all that stuff is like their thing now. Like before, You go to the Rasputin or the warehouse or something like that and get a CD, you know. But now everything is Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, and he has a song on Spotify and Apple Music that says featuring Lil Joey. You know what I'm saying? And that's crazy. You know, he only charged me $20 for the verse, so it's
good. Hey, he got to get his money.
You pay me for this. I'm like, man, here, take this 20.
That's hella funny.
Like, dude, I'll be hooking you up with your report cards, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? The verse, that's different. It's a business, that's personal. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, whatever, bro.
Right. He already knows the ins and outs. He knows what it is.
You see my episodes. I'm training him to be a superstar, bro. Working on it, man. I'm working on it.
Like, it's actually funny. I was riding with my girl the other day, and that song came on. She's just like, oh my god, like a helicopter off guard at you.
Like a kid come out of nowhere, you know what I'm saying? He got winking in my Zoom class, told her to get fucked, baby. I'm like, yo, you're a sicko, bro. You're a sicko, man. You know, but that's my nephew, bro. Like, that's, you know what I'm saying? He did next. That's why I call this on next gen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Gamer. I got a PlayStation right here, Xbox right here, but like, so you're the next gen, bro. You know what I'm saying? You the next one. You may not even want to rap for real. This might be the only time you rap, but regardless,
yeah.
On the design, bro. At 10 years old, I didn't know his dad. I met his dad when he was like 15, 16, but like 10 years, even at 15, 16, we weren't that sure of ourselves, but he know who he is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, he's still grow and learn, but at this point in time, he know what's up. I'm like, bro, you were far more advanced than I was. You know what I'm saying? At that age, I was still on the honor roll too. He on the honor roll. I was on the honor roll too. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, in general, he's far.
Like outside of like the regular 10-year-old stuff.
Bro, you kind of understand this shit a little better than a lot of grown people. You know.
I guess that's the biggest benefit of being around that.
Yeah. Shout out to Lil Joey, man, because he was around. We was all trying to figure it out because, you know, like I said, he's 10. So he was around our early 20s, and we were just, you know, running around. But Lil Joey was in there soaking the game up. You see, he got the track, man. You know what I'm saying?
He got the cheat code.
Man, you know what I'm saying? He got me. His uncle, his pops does everything. His pops make beats, graphics, videos, do all this shit. So he's soaking up all the game. You know? Yeah. It's in him.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, I should catch everybody off. That's why I put him first too. I'm gonna catch everybody off guard. You listen to the album, like, that's why I put it right in the middle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I put it right in the middle.
Because like the first few times I listened to it, like I wasn't paying attention to the track list or nothing. Like I was like, wait, oh, this song's next. Oh, okay, you know what? That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, he the next one up, man. Shout out to Lil Joey.
I guess one other thing I want to get into right before we get into the album itself. I actually just realized recently, like this week, that I actually heard you way before this album. Okay. Like I heard you on the Blind Spine soundtrack.
Yeah, on the Blind Spine soundtrack. Yeah. Shout out to David and Rafa, man. You know what I'm saying? It's my fault.
So did that just come about from them hitting you up about it, or?
Yeah, well, all right. So I met David. Well, I met David first. So I met David on a set. I have a partner, my boy Deontay Thompson, who was in charge of Marshawn Lynch's production company, Beast Mode Productions. This is before all that, though, when we was all just fucking starting doing whatever. So I know my boy Taylor Madonna. That's my boy Taylor Madonna's cousin. Taylor Madonna. He don't like Taylor Madonna no more, but I'm calling you Taylor Madonna, my nigga. That was your fucking rap name at the time. He was in a group called See You Next Weekend, and then I met him through him. So Deontay was like, "Yo, you're hella funny, bro. I'm shooting a pilot for this show. You should be down." I said, "Nigga, I don't act, bro. I took drama class a couple years. That was my favorite class. I got A's and shit, but I don't act." So he was like, "Nah, bro, come do the show." I'm like, "All right, let's do it." So I come to do the show. I learn my lines, we do whatever. So I meet David. He plays my best friend on the show. So we was chopping up and I was like, "Oh, you rap too? Okay, I didn't know you rap." So cool. Talking. And then it just became, you know, we became cool. You know what I'm saying? We did our scenes. We shot one weekend. We took a few months. It got picked up a little bit more steam. We shot some more. it never really came out yet. We still might be able to do that shit, but like David disappeared for a minute. I'm like, yo, this nigga not out here no more. Mind you, I met Raphael because they was in a band called The Get Back, and they was doing hella shows. I knew him from the scene, like, you know, so I've been in the studio. Me and David got to write records and shit. So David disappears for hella long, pops up on fucking Broadway in Hamilton. And I'm like, yo, hold up, I know this dude. You know what I'm saying? I know this guy, bro. So fast forward, I'm watching him get Grammys and Oscars and all. He was on Blackish. I'm like, this shit is crazy, bud. So I'm at the house one night, and it's like a Sunday night, like 11 o'clock, and I get a text from his number. I saw his number locked in. I said, David, he go, yo, is this Mo? I'm like, you still got the same number, bud? And he was like, bro, changed, bro. I'm like, all right, that's fucking crazy. He go, we working on this movie. I think I saw him post something about they're working on a movie. I'm like, all right, that's what's up. You and your partner, you and your best friend working on a movie. That's hella tight. So he was like, we working on this movie. We need music for this movie. I got this beat. I think he would sound hella dope on. And I'm like, all right, cool. That's what's up. Who made the beat? Go to the Olympics. I'm like, the Olympics, nigga. Rick Ross beats and shit. That shit is crazy. I'm like, yeah, send it to me. He go, all right, what you want me to do on it? He's like, you know, a verse, hook, or something, whatever you feel. Like, just send me something back. I'm like, all right, cool. So it was a Running to the Sky. It was Running to the Sky song. And so I did my verse on that. And then I did the hook, and then I sent it back, and then he was like, I did it next day. Cause sometimes cats send me features I might get to it when I get to it, but you know, I was like, man, let me not cat, let me just not. So I be having hella shit going on, but so I'm like, all right, cool, me knock this out. He's shooting a movie. It's my partner. Like, he never hit me for shit, so let's just do it. So I go knock that out. I send it back. Oh, I'm hella fucking with this. I'm like, that's what's up. We gonna hop on this. And they both originally had hopped on it, and then it became like me, David, and then Kiana Letty, I think that's how you say her name. She hopped on it, and then I'm like, oh, this shit is fucking good. Cause Raphael was hitting me like, yo, we fucking with the song. This shit is hard. I'm like, all right, this is tight. Fast forward, I'm on the way to fucking Tahoe for a wedding, and right before the wedding, they said, hey, bro, David, I did a hook on this song. I don't like how it sounds. Can you redo my hook? I'm like, all right. So it was the 40 song. So I'm on there I did my hook, and I sent it back there right before I went to work. I sent it right back, and early in the morning, I sent it right back. He's like, cool, we fucking with it. I'm on the way to the fucking wedding. And then they go, hey man, he called me. Hey, guess who we got on the song? I'm like, what? 40 on the record. I'm like, what? I got someone 40? Boy, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? He said he know you. I'm like, yeah, he does know me. You remember when I was a kid, bro? I used to spend college shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? He said, you know, you all kinds of stuff. I'm like, yeah, he does. Like, that's like family, bro. And he's like, oh, that's crazy. So like, I'm on a song. I'm a juice. I never been on a song with him though. So I'm like, yo, that's tight. So that's how that came. And then went to the movies. I didn't see the movie till it came out. And when it came out here, walked the little red carpet and shit. You know what I'm saying? When it came out, I'm watching like, when my song come on? And it came on like, oh, blood, that's hella tight. And then my song's on the credits, like when the movie ends.
Oh yeah.
Right on the credits. So I'm like, shout out to them, man. That was love. They actually just got picked up and making it a TV show.
They got the show, yeah.
We need the coffee shop, like, here you go. You know what I'm saying? That's all I want, bro. I just want to get my little SAG card.
Get a cameo in that.
A little walk over. I'll be walking down the street and be an extra. You know what I'm saying? Let me do something. Check.
Just be on the corner rapping or something.
You know what I'm saying? I'll be the dude just threw the cup away in the trash so I walk by. You know what I'm saying? I'll be that guy. I'll be guy one. You know, I'm cool with, you know what I'm saying? I just want to get on the set.
Right.
Picked up my star, shout out to the Blind Spotting TV show.
That's crazy.
Good dudes, man. Like, they didn't have to hit me for that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? They could have used some other connections they got, but they didn't have to hit me for that, bro. That was love. Yeah,
because like I think the soundtrack's only like 8 tracks long, and for you to be on 2 tracks essentially.
It was a trip, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, man, that was tight. And then for my, take my parents to the movies, to watch it. So I think I watched Blind Spot like 5 times in the theaters, but I kept going back.
It's a good ass movie.
Yeah, and I'm on there, so it's like, all right, cool, I'm on there. But they reached back and got a lot of homies from the Bay in there. So it's like they back and got a lot of their folks. They didn't just shoot it in LA or something and be like, like, nah, they really came back and showed love. So that's what's up. Shout out to them.
Yeah, no, that's the thing I appreciated the most. That they really could have done it anywhere, but like They're like,
Yeah,
no, we doing it in the Bay.
yeah, in the
Get
Bay,
everything done there.
we gonna pull the homies back in, and that was love, man. Like I said, they didn't have to hit me up for that shit, but that was big.
Yeah, because I think they even said like everyone who was involved was from the Bay too. Like not in,
Mm-hmm.
like in terms of like actors, extras, everyone like they was from here.
Yeah, they really went and got everybody. I'm watching the movie. I'm like, oh, I know that dude. I'm seeing a lot of my friends are in the back. I'm like, when did y'all shoot this? I didn't know this. You know, I'd have been mad if I didn't get to get any part of it. Like, if y'all didn't shot it and y'all didn't let me on the soundtrack or nothing, bro. Like, I need at
Definitely feel
least
some sort of way about that.
a piece of action, bro. You know, so that's why I'm trying to get on this. Hey, y'all see this? I'm trying to get on the show, bro. David, I seen you leave a comment on my episode 2 of my series, bro. Hey, show, bro. Put me on the show.
We gonna blow up his mentions.
Hey, we need Moe Green on the show, man.
Oh man. Now getting into the album though.
Okay. My album talk, I guess.
Yeah, yep. About that time. So how's the court well, did you record this like during the whole pandemic?
So a lot of it was recorded. So some stuff was before, like for instance, a song like Stone Feet on there was recorded in 2014.
Oh shit.
Then you got songs like God's Voice that was recorded like 3 weeks ago. You know what I'm saying? So it's certain stuff on there, but like mostly, I can't say it's all during the pandemic. Like it's a mixed bag, you know. But I kind of went back and retouched up a lot of the stuff too, and so it's a mix. Like I said, some stuff between I read like the song he was originally recorded in 2014. I went back and redid my verse, you know, just to spruce it up. We got new equipment now. Let me just make it a little better. But yeah, nah, man. Like it's some pandemic stuff, some non-pandemic stuff. You know, this pandemic threw a wrench in a lot of stuff though. But like
most definitely.
You know, I've taken a break. Like I've worked on some of the stuff before, even we had Grand National, and then fast forward to now, like you know, so it's like a mix. It's a mix of everything. You know, but this pandemic really threw a wrench in the game for sure though.
Yeah,
but we gonna make it work. We're making it do what it do.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Like I was gonna say, like it's especially for, I guess like independent and like lesser known artists, like y'all really do be relying on like tour, which it's just non-existent.
Figure out how to turn your Twitch up. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, that's what you gotta do.
Because it's mean, but
or like the virtual shows, or
then or even the playing field. I feel like though now, because it's like if you don't know how to do this shit, you just don't know how to do this shit, bro. Like you know. Or if you have big money, you could do this, just throw money around that. But if you don't know how to work some of this equipment from home now,
right?
Hey, taking over, bro. It's over for your shit. You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely.
Y'all here, bud.
Nah. I was gonna say, like, how's the is the recording process too different from how it was before? Like, because I mean, you recorded the house now, right? For the most part, right?
Yeah, I've always recorded at a home setup or something like that. Like, I mean, there were studios I would go to here and there to record. Probably Endo had a studio downtown. I recorded a lot of stuff at, but I'd rather record at home for the most part. Like, that's my thing. I'd rather like even like I said, in the room I'm in right now, I got set up right behind me. Like I recorded 90% of my music. 90% of stuff people ever heard me on was recorded at a home studio.
Okay.
It's just what I'm used to. From going after school, going to your partner house and record. He got the equipment. I'm like, all right, what equipment you got? All right, cool. Me asking my mom for the equipment, her maxing out a Guitar Center credit card on some equipment. Mind you, I still had the same speakers from 2006, 2005, 2006. Like I still using speakers. Like, so I'm just used to this setup. You know, it's easy. The idea might knock it out at home. Me going to the studio, it ain't gonna make no difference. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm trying to get somebody on a song, cool. But if not, I'm at the house, bro. That's why a lot of my projects don't have a lot of features on it, which is like first, because it's like, yeah, I got my idea out on my own, but maybe it could have used another vocal on it or another some type of thing on it. But with me, it's weird. If I do a song, it's like, yeah, that shit done. Like, the song is done. What else could you do to this? You know, but now it's cool. Like, on this project, I got a feature on every song.
Yeah.
like it might be just a hook, it may be just some, something quick, but excuse me, but it's just working with working with other people. That was just cool. Which I shout out to Grand National for that shit. Cause I told the cast, y'all kind of breaking me out my shell as far as like working with other people. Cause I'm like, I'm cool with all y'all, but I just don't work with other people like that, like my own stuff. So if now I got the ear, I've been around people enough where it's like, all right, cool. I'm not gonna join out. Man, I think they would sound dope on this. It's missing something. I think you should, stuff like that. So I do the nucleus at home, and then we can add the bells and whistles with everybody else later. But it got to be done at home first. That's just how I rock.
So it's definitely more comfortable too.
Man, you just in your room figuring it out, and it's cheaper. Shit, you know what I'm saying? Fuck, I ain't
you got to pay for studio time.
Yeah, figure my shit out. Like, come on, bro. That's how. Let me get this shit out the house. I had to memorize our raps before we went to the studio. On time. You know what I'm saying? Adrian, fuck it up. Memorize your rap before we go to the studio, bro. I'm not about to
get
pay
the
for
flow right, get everything ready. Just
bro, before we've been in class, the studio, wood shop class, get your shit together, bud. And then we gonna get to the studio and knock this out.
Right.
That's how I work now. Like, let me get it ready. I'm gonna show it to y'all when it's done. I don't want to show y'all when it's just half, show it to y'all when it's done.
Mm-hmm. I was gonna say, I don't remember what I was gonna say with that now.
Man, home studio is just way to go. But it's also distracted though if that shit is in your bedroom, bro, because you will be like, I'll get to that shit later. You know what I'm saying? Yep. But now, you know what I'm saying, where I'm at now with the house, it's like I got a whole room just kind of for stuff like that.
Okay. Yeah, that makes it easier then for sure.
It's still I got PlayStation Xbox sitting right here, but it's like you gotta turn that shit on. You gotta, wait for somebody to play with. Like, if I came in here to rap, I came in here to rap.
Yeah. So you come into that room with a plan.
Yeah, with a plan, bro. Instead of just, if your bed right there, you're gonna just lay on the damn bed and you might just say, man, you know what, I'm cool. I'm gonna just pass.
Just rap from the bed.
Yeah, I'll get to that later.
Oh no, I was gonna say like that's kind of like how some people they say they live in the studio, but like you literally do.
Studio, bro. You know what I'm saying? Literally, like you sleep there. So it's a gift and a curse. Like I said, it can produce some laziness at times, but if you really own it, if you really like an impulse creative, it's cool because you can just, let me turn this on, lay this real quick. I got hella voice notes and shit because I'm like, I wish I was in the studio to lay this real quick right now. So if you're at home, just knock it out and give it to the world, or bring it to somebody else and then give it to the world. Like when I said, I feel like this project sounds good. Like shout out to SK on the mix. Like he cleaned up. I was like, bro, my shit sound good. My shit sound good, bro. Like, is it cool? Is it a cool? I go, no, this is a good ass recording, bro. It just sound good. I'm like, cool. I know what the fucking kind of know what I'm doing at home. So at least the dry vocals would be good to take it to the studio. And then you could, spruce it up. But so yeah, man, record yourself at home, folks. You know what I'm saying? Unless you go to SK, pay SK. So that nigga's amazing.
But you still gotta make sure that the initial product is still solid.
You got solid, bro. Like I said, if you know what you're doing, go to the studio. If you know what you're doing, like you want to go smoke. I mean, people smoke at their house, but I'm just saying you want to just go chill, get the atmosphere, get the ambiance. Cool. Don't come to my house with that shit, though. You can't record, bro. Nobody records over here but Lil Joey. That's it, bro. I can't smoke in my house. I don't smoke. Y'all can't do none of that stuff at the house, bro. Like, y'all can drink, cool, but hey, it's a pandemic. Y'all need to be over here anyway.
Right. Like, what you doing in the house anyway?
Yeah. Here, but don't come over here.
I don't know where y'all been.
I've been, bro. So y'all, I know some cats ain't got nothing to lose. Y'all need to be over here, bro.
For real.
Real.
So you started off with the Virgil intro.
Virgil. Shout out to Virgil, man.
See, now I'm not huge into wrestling because I feel like I just kind of missed that wave. Like It was like right before and then right after.
yeah, okay.
So I was like, I grew up right in between. So, but like my cousin's huge into wrestling, so like I know a little bit at least.
Yeah. I was fully immersed. Like if you go to my first projects was like Rocky Maivia which was The Rock. Rocky Maivia was The Rock when he first got in WWF. That was so Rocky Maivia. And Lionheart was Chris Jericho's alias, right? So I've always had some kind of wrestling thing. Excuse me, and I kind of fell off it for a minute. Then I started seeing others do the wrestling shit. I'm like, man, I've been doing this shit, bro. So my partner, you need to get back into your wrestling thing. So I'm like, okay, how can I attack this? So this is a rare exclusive for y'all who don't know where I got the damn title from. Here we go. So Virgil was with Ted DiBiase, right? The $1 Million Man. Virgil was like his flunky sidekick type dude, which has nothing to do with me. I'll get here. So then, so he was that dude. So fast forward to current times, Virgil is a site called lonelyvirgil.net. Virgil goes to wrestling conventions and the people take pictures of him at the booth by himself. Like nobody's around, right?
Damn.
I just sit in the booth, but the sign says Virgil, WWE superstar. So I'm like, fuck. Like, so you're just telling everybody you're a superstar, but nobody's really like fucking with you like that. You know what I'm saying? So it was like an inside wrestling thing. So the dude made a site, lonelyvirgil.net. So then the guy is a radio show. It's he's a DJ on the radio. He has a show on the radio show. So he invites Virgil on there. So Virgil's on there just wilding out. Like Virgil's like, oh shit, everybody, Virgil's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Virgil's he's a wild dude. Like he's like, man, we could go to like a fine dining restaurant like Olive Garden. You know what I'm saying? We could go. Like, you need that fuck money, man. That money where you should tell people, man, just fuck you, man. You know that fuck money, man. So that's why on the intro he's like, yo, all that fuck money comes to your pocket. So it's kind of like a super inside wrestling joke on that shit. But also it just sounds crazy. So like cool intro. Like, you know, so I reached out, got him on the intro. So certain cats just hit me like, yo, this is funny. I don't know who this dude is, but this sounds crazy. Some people like, oh shit, you got Virgil on your intro, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it kind of is cool. So that's where I got the name from. Moe Green Rap Superstar was Virgil WWE Superstar. You know, I was like, okay, cool. So the original cover, we went through hella covers for this shit. The original cover, we recreating that picture. Let me pull the picture up for you real quick while we talking. Right. Me recreating that picture of Virgil sitting at the
booth.
But we couldn't get it right. It didn't really go with the actual theme. It was kind of like whatever. Let me see if I can pull this up for y'all. For the people out there, so I can get some background on my shit. Boom, there we go. This is where the name Sorry. So that's where we at with it. So that's why I got reached out and got Virgil in the intro just to make it authentic.
That's what's up,
so like I say, it's tongue in cheek, like Moe Green Rap Superstar. You know what I'm saying? But it's still fire. So it's I am a superstar. Fuck that.
Hey, that's what you gotta say.
I believe in me.
Absolutely, that's the way to do it.
Got to, man.
Now, I got a couple notes just like for the project because I haven't gotten my whole review ready yet. But
yeah,
what was that?
Yeah, tell everybody how trash it is and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, honestly, since you sent it to me, like I've been just listening to it constantly.
Oh, man, I appreciate it.
Because like it's short enough that you can just literally have it on repeat, and it's just like it flows well.
That's my thing. I always drop like shorter projects. My first one was like 14, 17, some 17 songs, but after that, I've been dropping like under 10. Like Thriller. But like, I was inspired by Atmosphere with the Sad Clown, Bad Summers. Like they dropped like EP with short ass songs, but it'd be a raw ass cover work. You know, we presented hella good, but it's like a few songs, but like, okay, y'all gave me this nice, concise project. I told you I got underground shit. So it's a nice, concise project, but it's like presented hella good. And it's just like, cool, this is all I needed. This is good. I can hold on to this artwork. I can hold on to this project. It was easily digestible. Got it. Thank you for this. I'm going to cherish this type thing. So that's why I take my approach to that. Like, here, this is some small, you know what I'm saying, 8 songs, 7 songs, 8 tracks. And, you know, I put a lot of effort into these 8 for you, though. You know, I'm not going to just give you 30 tracks just because it's 30 tracks. Like, here, take these 8. I'm gonna be right back with some more, but enjoy this right here.
Yeah, it's like just something for the people.
Yeah, there's something, man. Here, take this. This is how I'm feeling right now.
I feel like usually with shorter albums, it's a lot easier to digest, like you were saying, and you can typically you end up being a lot more focused with it too.
Yeah, yeah.
Like with whenever you get an album that's like really over like half an hour and longer, that's when it gets a little bit. Ooh, I don't know if you're gonna stay on topic the whole way through. Like some of these tracks
Yeah,
might just be filler.
if I can't ride to work to it, it's like when I get to work, I might fuck around, forget to put it back. You know what I'm saying? Like I commute to work, so it's like
Mm-hmm.
it's longer than like 40 minutes. All right, we got to thug it out, but you know what I'm saying?
I know. I feel the same way. Like whenever like I drive to work, like because my commute is usually like half an hour. So like if it's a
Yes.
40 minutes album, I'm like damn. So I'm gonna get all the way to work and not finish it, and then I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
listen to it on the way back, and it's gonna start away over like partly.
Exactly. You're gonna just like, all right, let me try to pick back up from where I left off, type thing. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Yeah, I got lucky though. Working at my job, you can play whatever music. So I would listen to someone on the way to work, and I would just throw that on. All right, cool. Throw this back on. You know.
We used to do that a little bit more, but we had to
Yeah.
lock it down. We still be going into the break room. Like it's hella funny. Like a side note now, but my manager who listens to this podcast too, shout out Kenlon, but he would just randomly like we'll go into the admin office and just listen to music, like
Yeah.
while it's like it can be busy on the floor, or if we got people out there, we're good. But we
Gotta
just be
find
chill.
that. It's crazy. Go listen to this real quick. I'll be right back. Let me recharge real quick. I'll get back to you.
Exactly. It's fun. It's great to just be around people who appreciate the music too.
Shout out my bad. I was reaching out to my dog. Kind of break into the room. You know what I'm saying? I need somebody to corral him for me, please. Thank you. Shout out to
Nah.
Kobe.
Moving on though. Meadows Drive Part 2.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously it's a follow up to the original. Is Meadows Drive just like the street that you grew up near or on?
Yeah. Meadows Drive is like so in Vallejo. There's a main strip, Sonoma Boulevard, runs like the whole city. But so you branch off of Sonoma on certain parts, certain neighborhoods, certain areas of the city. So to go home, my whole life, you would go to get off on, we'll go down Sonoma and turn left on Meadows. So Meadows Drive was like the main strip in my neighborhood. So Meadows Drive ran all the way through where I was from. So that's why the first one I did was Meadows Drive, and then of course Dub. But I'm saying the first one I did on Meadows Drive was like kind of summing up my life at that point. So I think Meadows Drive 2, I was like, I heard the beat. I'm like, yo, this is Meadows Drive 2. Like I found this. Shout out to my boy Chris. So all right, let me tie this shit back in for you.
Mm-hmm.
Lay, who passed away, who we should get studio time from for $15, who I met through Joey, who's Lil Joey's dad. Chris is Lay's cousin. Chris been making beats for us since we was in high school.
Oh.
And I still work with Chris to this day. So Chris made Meadows Drive 2. And he also made Playing on this project. So I gave him the sample, and I'm like, yo, this is Anita Baker song. I think it's hella tight. Sample this, cuz. And he sampled, I'm like, yo, this shit is Meadows Drive 2. So I had to kind of bring in everything that's going on right now. At the beginning of the track, I got my boy Chuck. The first Meadows Drive, Chuck was locked up, and he was on the phone. He had called me for my birthday, and I put him on there. And then this one, he was like, yo, shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm free now. You feel me? Like, so I had to put him in the beginning to update everybody on what's going on since the first one.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a lot, kind of sets the tone for the album because I'm kind of giving you bits and pieces on stuff I flesh out later on in the album on this one. But it's just kind of setting the tone, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know kind of what the summary of what this is all about to be about, you know?
Right. Show. It's a great way to introduce it to. I feel like because like I know you dropped another project earlier this year, but between that, it's been a little while, right?
Yeah. I think dropped it in like January, so January to December. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So just kind of remind people or let people know what you've been up to, really.
Since then, this is what's been going on since, you know what I'm saying? Since
Yeah.
then. And, you know, the whole year. And then like towards the end, I started rapping up what happened during the pandemic. You know, yeah, man. Like this Meadows Drive too, because Metal Drive is like my favorite song I ever did. Meadows Drive is my favorite record. So Metal had to be dope. I don't think I rapped as long on that one as I did on the first one, but I got my point across. So shout out to that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Video coming soon.
Nice. Then we go right into Need Your Love with a DB. So that, because like I said, I'm still like analyzing it and like trying to get the review ready, but like I guess my takeaway from it was like, it sounds like you're like, speaking in general, like it's necessary to have like love and support from people around you, but like it's also great to have people like to kind of go through these events with you as well. At least that's kind of what I got. But I don't know if there's more to it.
I mean, essentially, because like, shout out to DJ Flow on the production on that. I'll start writing this song because he had that "I Need Your Love." I'm like, oh, that's just tight. Like I wrote my part. I had that part done for a while, and I was like, man, what else am I gonna do with this song? Let me reach out. Who should I get on this? And me and DB have been working a lot at that around that time, knocking joints out. And I was like, let me get DB on this, and he came in and just like slam dunked it, you know, because it's like, yeah, you can't have a song called "Need Your Love" and not like pull nobody else in, you know what I'm saying? It wouldn't make no sense. So yeah, now that we were just rapping on that thing, man, like that's just top tier rapping it on that shit. But because I'm just having fun on there too, bro. Like on a stakeout, watching Juice outside of OJ house, you know what I'm saying? Because like they call OJ watching Juice. Like I started off on some out of pocket. I guess how I started, then it always just goes into some other shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I had a line on there, swing at the fence, fuck a miss, because that regret will kill you. Swing for the fence, fucking miss, because that regret will kill you. And I'm like, my partner had hit me that night. My way A to the K was actually on playing. He hit me and was like, man, that line, bro, like that shit. You think about it like, bro, just take your shot. You know what I'm saying? Fuck, like, will this work, man? Swing for the fences, fucking miss, because that regret will kill you. You look back in your life and be like, I wish I would have did something, bro. You know what I'm saying? But like, a lot of people don't have that extra push or that love, you know what I'm saying? No pun intended, but like that extra, you know what I'm saying? Something to get you over the hump, but you got to find that within yourself, man. You got to find that within yourself to keep pushing or not or not, you know what I'm saying? Or not. You don't have to do this shit or not. Go find something else to do. Be happy till you check out of here. You know what I'm saying? But it's all about what you want to do in the meantime. You know?
Yeah.
So, happy, whatever makes you tick, man.
No, that makes a lot of sense because, like, yeah, like you said, you don't like people will, or you can say that you have no regrets, but like, nah, people got regrets. Like, everyone's got some sort of regrets somehow, but like, whatever you can do to minimize it.
It will eat at you, man. That shit will eat at you, man. I could have did that. I wish I would have did this. Like, man, all that shit, bro. All that, just do. Okay, what's the worst? Like I said, we ain't in high school no more, bro. What's the worst that can happen, bro? What's the worst? Like, honestly, really, what's the worst that can happen? Nobody for grown ups, bro. 9 times out of 10, nobody's gonna beat you up, bro. Nobody's gonna hit you. Nobody, bro. Like, not saying you're like unbeatable. I'm just saying, like, we grown, bro. Ain't nobody about to fight your class. Like, bro, just enjoy it. Bro, do what you want to do what you gotta do, bro. Like, get them regrets at you, bro. It's like a lot of shit. Everybody wish, even me, like in my career, like I wish I would have did different. Like, you know, not hella different, you know. I kind of know what the fuck I'm doing, but it's just like certain things is you wish you would. I wish I would have went a little harder on this thing. Or I wish I would have did that. I wish I would have tried that. I wish I would have did that. Hence, me shooting these little web series things with little Joey, like these fucking. I always want to do something like that. Let's just do it. Pull the camera up. Let's go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Fuck it, see what happens.
People loving that shit, so I'm like, cool. I should have been did this, bro. You know what I'm saying? I should have been did this, but you learn. I'm still learning. You ain't done. You don't learn till you don't stop learning till you're done on the earth, man. Every day, try to learn something. Pick up something.
Yeah, like if you once you say that you know enough, like you're you're done.
Yeah.
Like,
what you here for?
Yeah,
you know
like what are you doing?
Right time, bro. Like, go do something else. Pick up a book.
There's plenty of knowledge out there for you to learn.
Yeah, plenty of shit out there, man. Go learn how to code or something, bro. I don't know. Shit. Go paint
No,
house.
no, but like even what you were saying, like just take a shot. Like when even with like jobs and stuff, like even if you're not fully qualified for it, just fuck it, see what happens. The worst they're gonna say is no.
No. All right, cool.
Just keep it pushing.
And like even like anything in life, man. What's the worst that could happen, bro?
Yeah, like you said, 99% of the time, people are not going to try to fight you.
But get beat up, bro. Just like try it, bro. Big fun, stupid. All right, well, I'll try something else. Like, whatever.
That didn't work. All right.
Okay, you know, you shouldn't do it like this. All right, maybe next time I do it like that. I don't know. Maybe you do it like this. You show me how this shit done, then, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like you get in for your but you know, there's no right or wrong in this shit. Once you get a certain age, outside of the law, there are no rules, bro.
Yeah. Just do what works.
My ass every day, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I do. You know, because everything got consequences at the same time. You know what I'm saying? If I'm gonna take a shower, my wife gonna look at me like I'm fucking crazy. You know what I'm saying? But I don't have to do shit. You know what I'm saying? It just do what you want to do, bro. But make sure you don't hurt nobody while you doing what you want.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
As long as no one else is being harmed in any way or affected in a negative manner.
Hey, do you, bro. Live your life. Whatever makes you happy. Whatever makes you tick. Man. That's why I don't get why people got so much hate out here in this world, bro. You know, it'd be so weird. It's like, oh, I don't agree with that. Y'all can't do it. Man, that ain't got nothing to do with you. Nothing to do with you, bro. Nothing to do with you.
Yep. It's like, why do you have opinions about things that I'm doing?
You owners of Chick-fil-A. You know what I'm saying? Let the people do their thing, man. Don't worry about that. Man, let them people live their life, bro. You know? Let them live their life. Oh, they ain't hurt no fucking body, bro. Shit, man. They'll make you sick. Shit. Like, man, this life is short, bro. Life is fucking short, so enjoy this shit.
Yeah. You never know.
Incarnate and get to come back and, you know what I'm saying, get it right. But then you gotta once you get it right, then you don't come back. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know.
It's like, all right, cool.
Cool, I figured it out. Hey, you know, so I'm gone. Over here chilling at.
Mm-hmm. That comes up, next comes up, Stone Feet. Now you said that one, you guys really recorded back in like 2014, you said?
Bro. The original recording was from 2014. Shout out to DJ Ambush, aka Ambata. Drums and ammo. Shout out to y'all. I know Ambush since Ambush had stuff on my first project I did. And like I said, Droop was like my first friend ever in life. So that's funny because this is how David hit me and was like, yo, I did this hook. I don't like how it sound. Can you do the hook? That was how I did that with Droop. I had to I had another voice on here, but I don't really like how it sound. Can you do my hook, bro? You know what I'm saying? He just like, all right, cool. Went and knocked it out for me. I'm like, cool. You sound hella dope on here. Keep it. Boom. So I still had all the files. So I just went back and relayed my vocals. You know? And then and boom, here we go. Stone Feet 2020. You know.
It sounds real good for sure.
And it's crazy. Now, ain't that like the sound now? Like catches on the loop, you know what I'm saying? Like on the Griselda type loop. It's in 2014, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what we was on. Like, granted, I like Rock Marciano and shit around that time, you know, all that. But that's my shit, you know. But yeah, like the sound everybody doing now is my partner's like, dude, the sound people doing now is what you've been doing, bro. Like that's essentially what you've been on. So just keep doing you. So man, like, this shit been sitting in my email for how long? No, bro.
No, it's wild because like it kind of comes back to the whole idea that people are like, oh no, I don't like the music that's out right now. It's like, well, if you're saying that, you ain't looking.
It's the music out, bro. It's like so much good music. Like people like, man, ain't no real this is ain't a real rap no more, ain't a real R&B no more, bro. There are amazing artists out right now. Period. But
Like
people
you
who are
just ain't looking hard enough.
yeah, or they're usually older, and then how would they find it? You
Yeah, I
know,
guess that's true.
my dad was like, "Man, I'm missing real soul music, right? There's no real singers no more." It's like, well, how would you find the singers in your
That's true.
universe? How would you find that? So I was like, I kind of feel you, but like, how would you know there's a, how would you know who Snow Allegra is?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? 60 years old. How would you know that? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? How you're not watching videos, you're watching fucking CNN and shit. So like, you're not on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? You're not like
Yeah.
how would you hear the new Her record? Or how would you hear the new Jasmine Sullivan record? You know, you used to go to the store and buy CDs. Like,
There ain't
how
no
you
CD
find it?
stores really anymore.
How would you know Jasmine Sullivan dropped 2 amazing records this year? How would you know that at 60 years? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You wouldn't. So I kind of empathize with people like that, but at the same time, when you hear that, just be like, look, there are people out there listening to this. When people say that, don't kill them for it. Just be like, look, listen to this, or this is out here. Check this out. Or, maybe we might want to try this, or this is where I find music at.
Mm-hmm.
Just try that. Don't shit on them, no. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
Shit on
yeah.
them a little, and then just help them out a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. You always got to throw some sort of shade just for the hell of it. But
Just cause, but yeah, nah, man.
no, but for real though, here this is what you got to listen to.
Oh, bro. With the barbershop, remember one time dude was like, man, what's up the new rap, man? My barber plays hella Griselda. Griselda, Trust, hella all that shit in the barbershop. And mind you, he's like 40s, mid 40s. You know what I'm saying? But he's like mid to the late 40s. How old is anyway, shout out to Pork, you know what I'm saying? But he hip hop head though, you know what I'm saying? But he from Vallejo, he from the Crest, but he's a hip hop head. He like, dude, he playing Griselda. He loved Griselda, 38 Special, all them cats. Like, that's his thing. So, I'm doing the bar shop, like, yo, man, what is this? Like, this is crazy. How would he older than him? How would he even find that? He loved hip hop too, but how would he find that? So that's another trick to find out how to get this shit to everybody. How do you get this shit to the people? Because you just hit Facebook hella hard. Is that what you do? Like,
I mean, that's what. Yeah. Because I was going to say, like, the only way that I can really think of that people who aren't like looking for the music, like, really find new music is like from the radio.
Yeah, and all right. First off, who listens to feel like that?
Yeah.
Shout out to my folks that came out. I love y'all. You know what I'm saying? I got a good relationship with people that came out because I don't send the music, so I don't bug them. You know what I'm saying? I got shit. Yeah, but like, shout out to y'all. But I mean, a lot of people don't listen to radio like that, and a lot of people ain't going to work right now. So it's like you're not
Exactly.
in the car.
Yeah. That's why I'm usually a bigger fan of like satellite radio if you can afford it. It's like they typically play a lot more variety, let's say.
Shout out to my cousin, yeah, Tamika. She listens to straight satellite radio. That's her shit. Satellite J45. Like, she on that, like, that's her thing. I'm like, hey, like, my boy Passwords hella fucks with satellite radio too. So I'm like, I'm not up on it as much as I should be, but I know that's the thing out there. You know what I'm saying? It's still thriving. I never thought it would be going this long. I ain't gonna lie.
I know, right?
When I first heard XM and like all that stuff, Sirius, I'm like, yo, what is this?
Like, why are they trying to make a new radio? What they doing?
It's still on. I'm like, that's crazy. It's still going on. So shout out to satellite radio, subscription radio. That's a trip.
Yeah. I mean, I guess that kind of led way to all the streaming services too, in that sense.
Yeah, all the streaming
like, all the curated stations and stuff.
I got iTunes, I got Apple Music, I got Spotify, I got Tidal. I'm like, bro, I don't use Tidal though. My wife used Apple Music, so it's like I got her playlist on there. I can't just cut that shit off. I'm gonna hear it, So, I gotta just cuss, but I'm paying for everything. I got all that shit.
Yeah.
Don't make no damn sense, bro. Don't ask me.
I know.
Tidal's my go-to. Tidal and Bandcamp. That's what I like.
No, I personally just switched to Tidal like in the last month because wasn't really feeling how Spotify is starting to treat artists now. So I'm like, let me go at least to Tidal because they at least pay a little bit more.
Tidal pays more, and I like the homepage. Like, you see the music you like. Like,
yeah.
They dropped some new shit. Cool, it's right here. You know what I'm saying? Instead like I don't see that shit on the front page. I listen to Joe Budden podcast, and they be like, "How would you even? How, you can't find out people even dropping?" And Warrior's like, "Bruh, title is right there on the front page. Oh man, you can't find no credits, album credits, bro. Title
It's
got all
so
the
easy with
credits on
title.
title." And I'm like, why y'all not fucking with this shit more? Like, you know, that's why I fuck with.
It's just not. It's not the cool thing, I guess.
Yeah, right. I guess it's not the cool thing, but hey, man, Jay-Z getting rich off it, so he good.
Shout out to Jay-Z. Happy birthday.
Yeah, I talked on Ho's birthday, man. Shout out to Jay-Z, man. Shout out to Beyonce too, just cause.
Always shout out to Beyonce.
I ain't missed a Beyonce show in like 10 years, but
goddamn.
You know, like every show, but goddamn. But y'all go on my Instagram, you can see a picture of me and Beyonce on my Instagram right now. But the promo for Moe Green Rap Superstar, picture of me and Beyonce. But yeah, man, it's a real picture too, people. I'm gonna be out. I don't miss any Beyonce shows. You know, we heavy supporters of the Carter family over here. Carter Knowles clan. You know, it's there.
I know. I finally got to catch Beyonce and Jay-Z last time they was around at on the road, on the run too.
Levi,
yeah.
I was there. I was for sure there, bro. I don't miss none. I don't miss no Beyonce. So I'm at all that shit. Our solo tours. I'm at all the Jay-Z shit. Like I'm at all that, but I don't miss it.
Nice. Getting back to to Stone Feet though.
Shout out to my wife, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? She in the hive. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the hive. You know what's funny though? Right. Besides, I like the music. I do like Beyonce music, and besides, I like you know, the visual, like how the shit is. It's an amazing show.
Yeah.
So like, I didn't get to see Michael Jackson perform. You know what I'm saying? I never got to see Mike perform. So to see Beyonce up there for 2 hours straight, fucking dancing and performing and singing, it's like, bro, that shit is tight. Because a lot of us can't do a 30-minute set without dying.
For real.
You know what I'm saying? So she up there with heels on doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? For 2 hours, and you like, dude, I don't know how she did that shit. Like, it's a good ass show, man. So
I know, for real. I'd be getting tired just watching.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot, man. But you know, shout out to Beyonce, man. I appreciate the artistry of it.
Oh yeah, most definitely. She's the work ethic's insane.
Insane, bro, insane. So it's inspirational at least. And
yeah,
just a great show.
Like no matter how you feel like about Beyonce, I don't even know if people really be hating on Beyonce, honestly. But yeah, I think everyone just loves her or appreciates her in some way.
Beyonce, bro, like come on, man, relax. Everybody like Monica. You know what I'm saying? I know it's hella random, but who hates on Monica? You know, it's hella random, but you know. Like, you know.
I mean, yeah, I never seen a Monica hater either.
He was like Brandy, I guess, back in the day, but like,
yeah, well, yeah.
that's like you know, that's an isolated incident. You know what I'm saying? Like, who hates on Monica? Like, certain people never hate. Like, who hates on like, yeah, Monica? Who hates on Monica? Yeah, like, how you got something bad to say? I digress.
But with Stone Feet, what were you trying to get across with that track?
I think that came around the time, the demo was around the time the Krayshawn show I had. It was around that time, and stuff was just kind of cracking, moving hella fast. And then me and Ambush linked up, and I was just like, man, I came to his house. He had the whole studio. He had a booth. I recorded at his house in this one, the original, his house. And I was just like, man, let me try to capture the moment, the time. You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm up late thinking how to show the world I'm great. Feel at home, but still long for the escape. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, I feel good, but I still got to get up out of here. You know, I feel like I was like New York, Texas, South by Southwest. You know, you going CMJ, you doing that shit. I'm like, at the time, I was moving around hella much, and I'm just like, and I used to be recording late as fuck. I used to be recording hella late. So I'm like, I'm up late thinking how to show work. I remember just being up at like 2, 3 in the morning just rapping. Like, I gotta get I gotta get cracking. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell him how dope I am. You know what I'm saying? If I don't work, record 1 million fucking songs and this and that. So, yeah, I did that. So that was the song I was trying to really capture. And on the hook, I was like, "Yo, tap dance with stone feet." I honestly don't recall, like, cause all right. So the hook, they don't go with it just sounds tight. You know what I'm saying? Cause it's like y'all not going over. Y'all tap dancing with stone feet. Like you can't tap dance with your feet. It's heavy. You gotta be light on your feet. You tap dance. I honestly don't recall. Please tell me how did we meet? I don't even know y'all, bro. You know what I'm saying? Y'all act like y'all know. I don't know y'all, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's why it went perfect for Drew because he been dealing with that shit his whole life. Yo, oh, what's up, bro? Oh man, family. Like, I don't even know y'all, bro. Like, who are you?
Like who?
I think from where? Elementary school, like that big pun line from It's So Hard. He's like, I know you from where? Elementary school. I don't know you, man. Like that was kind of inspiration for that. I kind of just draw stuff from everywhere, bro. So like that song was basically like, even on the second verse talking about it was something like I was center stage. Highline bar with one evolving. Can you feel the rage? I was talking about that show I had in New York. I'm rocking out in New York, and it's just cracking. And it was just like a moment for me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just being in New York and everybody was feeling the music. They know who the hell I was. I just had a good show and they was chanting my song by the third chorus. I had my boy Chuck was down. I had Free Chuck written on my shoes. Somebody in the front row saw my shoes and was like, "Free Chuck." So that's my partner, man. He out the way right now. Free Chuck, Free Chuck. He started chanting shit. I'm like, yo, this shit is well, I'm tripping. Like, all right, this is how I feel when you reach a certain point. You know what I'm saying? At that point, that was a major evolutionary step. I don't know if that's a word, but it's a major step for me evolving into the man I am now. Not even artist, just the man, because it's like certain experiences you never forget. Yeah. So it was around time, and I remember I had to just put that down, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's really what it was. It's kind of like encapsulating that whole time period and how my life was moving around at that same time. And that song just came out dope. I couldn't just let that one just be on the cutting room floor, bro.
Right. Yeah.
It was tight. And shout out to Ambush, like I said, on that loop. That shit was crazy. Like I think he had more drums on the beat. He was playing around with adding more drums to it, but I was like, nah, bro, just keep it like just raw how it is.
Yeah, because then there's a lot more focus on what you're actually saying too.
yeah, man. That's why I like these loops, like, kind of beats, because it's like you kind of get to have fun with it as an artist. You know what I'm saying? You just kind of playing it, find different little pockets, and people actually get to hear what you're trying to say. You know?
Yeah. I was also gonna say. Sorry, you cut out a little bit there.
Method to the madness. You know what I'm saying?
No, I was also gonna say with the chorus though, it does make sense to me a little bit because it's like on this track you're talking about like what you've been doing and like your moves, and then like it's kind of like a like you see me doing this, but you over here tap dancing with stone feet. Like what you doing?
I'm saying when I say it don't make sense, it's like because it's such a metaphor. It's like it doesn't like I'm not really rapping in hella metaphors on the verse, but on the hook it's like it's a metaphor right here for you. You know what I'm saying? It's just like you can't catch it, you're not gonna catch it. You know, so that's why like it's like stylistically wise, it's a different style than I guess how I approach the verse.
Right.
Yeah. So that's why it was really like I'm not moving. I'm moving around. Y'all not moving. Cause I used to be like not to knock nobody else. Like I love my folks, but I was doing a lot of spots solo. You know, I was granted I was with my boy ID. All right, shout out to ID real quick. ID is my mentor. He the dude who quote unquote discovered me. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna fuck with Say Blood. You helped me out a lot. He also the guy who signed Little Brother. He discovered signed Little Brother. Also the guy who put Merch and Knife together. You know what I'm saying? He put Merch and Knife together, yeah. So that's how I know Merch through ID, you know. Yeah. Shout out to ID, man. Yeah, you might interview ID. He also works for Hyro too. So that's how I know how to Hyro do.
Oh wow.
I need to do an ID interview, bud, behind the scenes type thing. He got wild stories. But yeah, so like it was me and ID though, you know what I'm saying? But granted, ID's a little older than me. So I'm early 20s at the time. ID is like early 30s. He over a lot of this shit. He did all this shit already. It's my first go around. So I'm mobbing around 6th Street at South by Southwest by myself. You know what I'm saying? That's why I know a lot of people now. We all see each other. Saw the Lyric Jones. She just dropped a fire
Oh my
album.
god!
I met Lyric walking around South by Southwest. Ran to the dude, my boy Scholar from Detroit. I met at South by Southwest.
Wow.
He was the home Lyric. Oh, what's up, Lyric? How you doing? Nice to meet you. I saw her again next year. She passing out buttons. Lyric Jones, I think it's for president or something. I put the pin on, rocked on my soles with the button on. Like that's just how it worked. None of my partners was down there with me to the last year I went. The first 2 years I was by myself. You know what I'm saying? Just really just walking around. So I'm not knocking them for not moving with me. It's just y'all wasn't moving with me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like y'all tap dancing with stone feet, bro. Like, come on, get up out here. But then, the last show just saw by the whole Bay, it kind of came down, which was a trip. You know what I'm saying? Which was cool though, just seeing everybody out there. But that's when the South by got kind of commercial.
Yeah.
Like my first year, I'm on the block kicking it. It's me, Currency, Killer Mike right there, Stolly right there. My boy Ruggs, D. Bueller, he was running around with Dame at the time. He right there. I got Wiz walking down 6th Street, just him and his manager. Dom Kenny over here. Like, we all just kicking it. This is before everybody really took. This when How Fly first came out. So we all just kind of kicking it. I'm from the Bay, passing on my little CD. And so you pass your CD out one day, the next day you come back, hey, you that dude gave me that CD the other day, right? That shit was hard, bro. That shit was hard. Now they know you now. Oh, you more okay, cool. That's how I know people to this day from South by. You know what I'm saying? But I was by myself though. You know what I'm saying? It was me and my backpack. I was really on some backpack shit. I got me and my backpack passing out CDs, mobbing around. So like I'm really talking about that moment, and it's like y'all tap dance with stone feet, like bro, y'all not moving how I would love y'all to move with me, bro, because there's more shit to see out here, bro. There's a lot more shit to see.
And all the connections for sure.
Yeah, man. It's just experiences, life experiences. All this stuff makes you who you are. So
yeah,
city, you just gonna. That's what you're gonna be. You don't see past it. You're gonna just be there. It's crazy. Crazy.
So then next gen, we already talked about it a little bit.
yeah, and that's Shot Little Joey. You know what I'm saying?
That for sure that's a really dope track, honestly. Like I like the idea that it's like using him as the next generation, but also referring to like the next gen freaking video games.
That's where I got this shit from. But yeah, shout out to Boston, man. He came through. Me in Boston working on some, right? We did a seed project last year, working on something new to flesh it out more. And I had these Boston beats. I'm on the way to work listening to beats. I remember Lil Joy asked me, bro, I gotta get a song. Like, gonna be the one right here. So I hit Boston, like, bro, you to extend the beat, put an extra 8 bars on the beat. He go, put an extra 8 bars on the beat, bro. He didn't know what I was doing. He had no idea. All right, I got surprised, bro. It's gonna be tight. Man, I threw that. I went in, me and Lil Joy knocked it out. Boss heard it, like, yo, this is crazy. But you hear this, bro? You hear this kid on your rap? I'm like, yeah, bro, that's my nephew, bro. So that's how we did that. And yeah, that ended up coming out real dope. Yeah, I'm saying video on the way for that too. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Lil Joey. Hey, when y'all see this video, bro, y'all gonna be like, oh, we need to sign this kid ASAP. Like, this fool, he's fully rapper hands, everything. I'm like, where you getting this from? Like, where you getting this from? Where you getting this from, bro? So yeah, shout out to him, man. Yeah, next gen. That song came out really good. I did my verse during the mixing. We was mixing this song, and I said, hey, I gotta put my verse on here real quick. I have to back my verse out real quick. And then that's how we did that. I didn't record that at the house.
Oh, okay. That's dope though, because like he wrote the bars, right?
Yeah, we gonna do that. I told well, that's what I told him to tell everybody. Just say, hey, wrote it, bro.
Sure.
Lil Joy gonna roll with that. Lil Joy wrote it, bro.
All right. But I mean, regardless, like he came in with the flow and the delivery. So
he do it one time. And then he said, nah, I said, all right, you ready? Let's do it again. Man, he didn't bring down one take. I'm like, bro. Then after that, he had to memorize. After that, he was in the room just rapping it. Then the next day on his Zoom class, he rapping it to his classmate. And my partner's like, Joey, his big Joey, he's like, dude, he's like telling people put a beat on. He's rapping the verse to any beat. He's slowing it down, speeding it up. I'm like, bro, you're sick, bro. You're sick, bro.
That's hella funny.
Like I said, we was like that too. We was sick like that, but he take it even further, bro. He next gen, bro. He taking it farther, man. So that's how we rocking, man. Just enjoy this. We having fun, bro.
Oh yeah, no, that's all you got to do. If you ain't having fun, what's the point?
We watching Action Bronson and his partners on TV. I'm like, yo, we even sicker than y'all, bro. Like y'all need to put a camera in front of us. That's why like we doing these videos, we doing these episodes, bro.
Those
Vice,
episodes are hella funny too.
a TV show, Vice, and it's all improv. Shit, me and LaJoy doing is all improv, bro. You know, like we write up the outline, but anything else dialogue wise is off the top.
Oh, that makes it so much better then.
Chemistry, so we got you already.
No, because when I saw that first clip, I was like, "What is he doing down there?" While Joey's talking to the camera.
Yeah, I told him, I said, but all right, I'm gonna go in the back. I'm gonna start doing I'm gonna do stuff in the. They know what I was gonna do. I said I'm gonna do stuff in the back to get the shot where you can see me in the back. So I went walking down the hill. Mind you, I'm wearing Crocs, sweat. I got one sock halfway on. I got a robe. I got a hoodie on. It was kind of warm. So I'm back there doing all these moves and shit for like 10 minutes, bro. I'm dying, bro. I'm not a little guy, bro. I am dying. The gym's been closed for months. I have not been working out, bro. I'm dying. Like I'm like, are y'all done yet, bro? That's why I put my arms out. That's me resting because I'm tired, bro. I know they're still shooting, bro. Hella hard, bro. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's where that came from. Like I'm like, let's put something in the background because people gonna listen to him talk, and if they're not paying attention, they're gonna be like, "Oh,
wait a minute."
Yeah, man. So it's kind of basing off like the eccentric superstar persona type. You know what I'm saying? You think people besides P. Diddy making a bandish, you know what I'm saying? Like, go get me this, run errands, go get this, go get that. He gets the coffee, I just pour it out. Like, you do all that shit for nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm teaching you a lesson because at the end of the day, it ended up on the record. You know what I'm saying? I did my part. You know what I'm saying? I did my
part. Hey, you still on there?
You built your way up to hopping on this track. You built your way up to this track. Worked out.
Nah, those is hella funny, honestly.
We're gonna keep them going, man. We might have to write you into one, man. We keep them going.
Just do an interview with him like once he gets there.
Yep, exactly. Yep, for sure. Don't take that.
No, that'd be hella fun too.
Man, that's gonna be tight. What's the next song? Playing, right? I think
Playing's the next one. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure the track list out myself, but yeah, that was a dope track too. Shout out to Chris, the same producer from Meadows.
Mm-hmm.
Drive 2, same producer.
That's what's up.
Yeah, we got an A to the K on there.
Yeah, that song is pretty dope too. I'm trying to remember what it's about now, but I guess, what do you have to say about it?
Yeah, it was like the joint where we talking about like, so like the song was really start off like me talking to a homegirl type thing. Cause it's like, I hate what you're saying, eating is playing, you looking for love, they just want someone to land, but you seem to be in love a lot. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like always something like, all right, what now what? Now what? So I had the idea, I had that beat for years. Chris, you knock all the shot, but I found a sample on that one too. But so my thing is like this, how me and Chris work. I know Chris is a genius, right? So I'm like, Chris, I got the idea for this song. I just send him the sample and he'll send me back some shit like that. And I'm like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. I don't know how to work the equipment no more, but I know what I'm looking for in the beats. So I'll tell Chris, and Chris will get it turned to something like, I'm like, bro, I don't know how you thought to even do this, bro. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Chris, bro. Chris wants to do like movies and TV shows. Like, so he helps me, fucks with me because, I'm his little bro. But so like he sent that back, but the song was originally on some like songs your homegirl type thing. So then I couldn't think of the hook. I had a hook, but it was trash, bro. So I'm like, all right. I rewrote my verse a bunch of times. Even the verse it's like an 8 or a 12. It's kind of short, but I had rewrote it a bunch of times. And I'm like, all right, what I'm gonna do? My boy Sadiq, shout out to Sadiq, dope ass rapper, man. I was like, dude, you got that country accent, blood. I need you to hop on this for me. So he lives in LA right now. And Deke working at Diamond, my boy Wiz, shout out to Wiz. Wiz brought him through because Wiz is working with him on his project. Wiz is like a super music mind. I know these people in my universe who like do dope shit and who are hella good at shit. And so I met Wiz through Spanks, my manager, Spank Pops, rapper, MC, at my job. He's my manager at Diamond. I met Wiz. Wiz came through with Sadiq. Sadiq knew who I was just from like me putting music out. Oh, Moe Green, I'm a fan. I like your shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, that's what's up, bro. Like, let me check your stuff out. Check your stuff out. Yo, you working with Wiz? That's what's up. So me and Wiz, like, I'm cool with. Sadiq is dope. I said, hey, bro, I need another voice on here. I think you could. I heard some of the songs you got. I think you could come up with something cool for this. So I sent it to him and he knocked it out and can't send back the next day. You know what I'm saying? I was like, he sent one back. I said, I think you're going a little too hard. Oh, this, but we reel it back a little bit. You know what I'm saying? All right, cool. So he sent another one back. I'm like, yo, this is perfect. Cool. So I'm like, all right, got the hook, got my verse. I'm like, but what else do I need this? What else do I have to say on here? I don't have nothing to really say to add to it. It took me long enough to get this first part down. Like, what else could I? All right, who probably knows something about women problems? All right, A to the K. So the A to the call back to the D-Shot studio. A to the K signed to Shot Records. A to the K was at the studio with Lay. They was on his label mates. So this album is basically me reaching back to every important person in my rap life. If you think about it, like I got there, I got Lay's cousin Chris on there. Lil Joey is Joey's son. You know what I'm saying? Like Joe, it's like I got all these people from different parts of my life all on this one thing. These are all the people who helped me become Moe Green Rap Superstar. You know what I'm saying? They're all on this project. So he always remembers. Shout out to A to the, he dropped a new album called Freeway Music, really dope. He remembers when I was hella weak. So he always likes to bring that up. You know what I'm saying? When I ask him like for shit, he go, hey man, I forgot about that 88 shit because our crew was crazy 88, my like Kill Bill. Crazy. So, but he's like, remember, I forgot the 88. The 88, I'm hella weak, but we was cool. We had potential, bro. All right. So he always remember that. But I hit him up like, yo, bro, I got a song for us. I sent it to him that morning. He sent it back that night. Damn. And I'm like, bro, perfect. This is perfect. Cool. Knocked it out. Got it done. Got it mixed. At me and SK tweaked stuff at the end and bring it back to finish the song out. Boom, perfect, man. So I hella like this record. That's why I made it. Like, we pre-ordered the album. I made this like the one you could get early because I just hella like this. Just hella like this record. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's a solid ass track for sure.
If I pitch anything to the radio, this probably be the one I pitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, Vaughn, throw this on real quick, bro. Slide this on real quick, man.
Right. I can see a few of them hitting pretty good though. I can see Need Your Love on there.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, come on. Hey, I'm going to clip this and send it to him too. Like, hey, people say they want this on the radio. Bro.
Hey, go for it.
I never tripped off of like, that was never my thing. I had songs playing on the radio. I had a song called All the Money in the World. Johnny Giuliano produced, featuring Neo to Give. Like, I had that record. Vaughn used to spin that. I wasn't really trying to really push it to like, I sent it to him. He played it. Which I got so much love from. I didn't ask. You know what I'm saying? You gotta play these politics. I didn't play none of that shit. I'm like, yo, you like it, cool. Not. I think that approach, artists, listen to this shit. If y'all made this for, that approach works way better than pressing motherfuckers like, yo, play my shit. Like, if you just like, hey, check me out. That's how I met my boy DJ Slowpoke. Shout out to Slowpoke. He does Grand National Radio. He's also Too Short's DJ. I met Poke at the studio. Hey, bro, check my album. I had 3 songs on it. The same song, shit I passed out at South by. Hey, bro, this is my record. I had 3 songs. Check me out. All right. Check me out if you got time. All right, cool. And that was it. I didn't say, and then the next day, like, hey, them records was solid, bro. Like, and I fuck with it because you didn't come to me on some like, yo, this is the hottest shit in the streets. You just told me check your music out, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Like, I'll check it out when I got time. Cool. Or I might not. Cool. But don't be pressing people to the point where it's like, bro, I don't even like you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't make yourself not likable. You know?
You're just pestering me now.
Yeah, try to be likable. Just be regular, bro. Hey, check me out. You got time, bro? Thank you. Cool. All right.
Yeah.
You know worse than before you asked them. You know, so just So just so that's how that's my pro tip for all y'all. So yeah, do that. But yeah, back to the record. Yeah, playing.
All you artists out there.
You know what I'm saying? That's the
Some
pro tip.
gems from the superstar.
Yeah, you want to be superstar status, bro? You want to have some ice and shit, like nah. If you want, stained glass Zoom backgrounds, you know what I'm saying? It's actually
or you can just Google it too. I mean,
man, one of the stained glass. It's actually a play on the WWF cards you used to get with ice cream.
Oh shit, that's dope.
Ice cream. Yeah, but yeah, so but that's how that came about. So like I said, it's that song was probably that's one of my favorites on there. But playing, I like that record.
What you were saying about like just the music thing, like giving people your record without like kind of pressing them on it. Like,
Yeah,
that kind of ties into the thing we were talking about earlier about regrets. Like if you approach it that way, like you shouldn't have any regret with it.
And you also did what you wanted to do. You didn't, you know what I'm saying? You was like, yo, I gave him music. You're not thinking I should have tried to give him, gave it to him. You could follow up. You could also follow up, but you don't got the moment. Don't be like, hey, listen to this shit, motherfucker. Like, no, bro. Here, bro. Check it out. You got time? How you doing? So I'm such and such. You know what I'm saying? Check it out if you got time. I appreciate it. All right. Absolutely. They got time to check it out, bro.
Yeah.
If they hit you back, it might not be it. It might not be for them.
Yeah.
For them.
But at least you put it out there in a way that isn't intrusive, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. You don't want to be that guy. You don't want to, or want to be that person.
So we got Demigod.
Okay, that's interesting.
I really liked the track because of all the references made to like Greek mythology later on.
that's my shit.
Because I was just playing. I don't know if you heard of it. There's this game called Hades.
Okay, I know talking about. Yeah.
So like I was just playing this. So I'm like, this is like all fresh in my mind.
Yeah, and like that was fun to write because I always wanted to like tie in some of that stuff. I got the beat. So the beat came from my boy Noe, HCK Noe. He used to rap. He still rap. I just did a verse from him. My bad, Noe, bro. You rap. And he's saying he's actually an original God's voice singing on the chorus. He made the original God's voice beat, and he's singing on the chorus. So he rap, sing, produce. He do everything. So yeah, man, he's one of those dudes, man, just genius type shit. So he was like, he posted on his IGTV. I'm like, yo, what is this beat? He go, man, I had this beat for years. People been scared to get on it. I'm like, man, send me that, bro. Send me that beat. I'm gonna try to do something with it. I like it's like some space music or something. But so all I was thinking was like out of this world type stuff. What can I tie in? Like some like Greek mythology type, you know what I'm saying? Demigod type stuff is like that's my I like that's like my guilty pleasure. I spent hell of time on Wikipedia and YouTube, like just hearing these stories, and it's like I went to Paris earlier this year, and then you go to the Palace of Versailles, where like the kings and everybody, King Louis the 17th, 16, something like that. That's where he was staying for the French Revolution happened, kicked off, and they charged the palace and got everybody up out of there. But you could actually go to the palace, take a tour of the palace. So I'm taking a tour of the palace, best crazy you've ever seen in your life. But I'm like, yo, people live like this. This is crazy. But you would go. Each room had a different theme for, like a Greek god. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, or was it Greek? Was it Roman? It was. I know there's similarities between the two, but they're kind of different too.
Yeah.
Like you Mars room, you know what I'm saying? You would have like just different people. You have a Apollo room, you know what I'm saying? And you would like each room had different things, but it had the art on the walls, on the ceilings, everything tied into each of these, deities. So I was like, this shit was always hella tight to me. You know what I'm saying? Just going to the Louvre, and they had a bunch of sculptures and stuff like that. And I'm like, but that's hella fascinating to me. You know what I'm saying? Just those kind of stories. At the time, that was a viable religion / thinking. People would be like, oh, that's Thor doing this, or that's, you know what I'm saying, that's Poseidon messing with the water, or that's, you know what I'm saying. So that shit is hella tight to me because it's like that's some I've never even could grasp, you know. So when I heard the song, it's like some space age type music, and I'm like, all right, cool. Let me get on my, you know, talking about Cronus, you know what I'm saying, like the God of Time, you know, all that kind of stuff on there. So I'm diving into that, and then who I put on this besides Black Achilles, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, why? Who on this? Who
It's
else on
literally
this?
in the name.
We went on a hike, Grand National hike. We went on a hike, and I was like, I got this record, bro. I'm kind of referencing like Greek god type stuff, and I think dope on it. And I don't know if I sent it to him before or after. I think I sent it to him before or around that time. I sent it to him around that time. I think when I got home, I sent it to him. And the beat is hella different. The beat is hella weird. Like my brother called me, bro, I'm trying to catch this beat, bro. Like I can't I'm like, bro, I know the beat is hella weird. But I'm like, who else could rap on this besides Black Achilles? He's a fucking rap demigod, alien, right? So I'm like, cool. Let me give him. I sent it to him. He got, I'm gonna try to mess with it. He hit me like, brother, I ain't gonna lie. It's a fool trying to find a pocket on this thing, right? I'm like, I know, bro, it's a trip. Like, I was at work working on mine, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I don't know how I'm gonna get this, find this pocket. But he sent it back. I'm like, bro, this is crazy. You knocked it out the park. Perfect record. That's one of my favorites on there, you know. Cause and on the hook, I'm like, bro, hey, the producer back, like, bro, needed something on the hook or something. He go, no, bro, the music is the hook, bro. I made it like music is the hook. That's the hook. I'm like, all right, bro, you're a producer. Like, I'm gonna let you, you know, that's your input. I'm gonna let you live, you know what I'm saying? And it came out fire. Came off fire, man. Shout out to Black Achilles, man. Like I was like, I don't know how you gonna rock. And then the producer was like, bro, the beat, I made this beat in 1/3, like measures. You know, most beats in 1/4.
Yeah.
One and thirds. I'm like, he go, but I don't want to tell nobody that. Probably send it to him because it might throw him off even worse, trying to catch the 1, 2, 3. I'm like, yeah, because if you told me that before, this would never got made, bro. I've been trying to think too hard.
Exactly. Like you would either like it wouldn't be there, or you'd just be trying too hard to stay on the 1-3.
Do that, bro. I'm like, I'm glad you just gave it to me how it was. We can work with that. Work with that.
That reminds me, like on A$AP Rock's album, he had a beat that was 6/4, and I'm like, what the hell is going on with this? What was that?
Is it on a new one?
Yeah, on his new album.
Okay, I got you. I ain't checked the new one out yet.
Like it's crazy because the whole track just sounds like a run-on sentence.
You know the name of that song?
Shoot, I can find it real quick. Yeah, I did a review for it. Let's see, I still got it pulled up here.
I forgot. None shall pass like my alarm for like. But...
Oh yeah, no, none shall pass is what kicked it off for me with him.
Yeah, man, I almost like blood. I had a BlackBerry. That was like my little, you know what I'm saying? That was my alarm every morning. It was that or Dom Kennedy. That was Dom Kennedy song. I would like, alternate A$AP Rock. But none of my friends know the hell that is. They're like, bro, who the fuck is this? Like, who are you? Like A$AP Rock that's just tight, bro. They're like, man, I didn't turn that shit off. I'm like, all right, whatever, bro.
It's like, this is weird. I can't listen to this.
It's weird, bro. Hey, I listen, but they know don't pass me the aux if you ain't ready for a ride, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm throwing Doom on off top. You know what I'm saying? Then I'm gonna Destiny's Child to that.
Just throw everyone the hell off.
Yeah, off top.
No, it's hella funny too, because when he put that tape out last year with Tobacco, like that was when I was still doing the podcast with my homies, and where I'm like, all right, so we're gonna review this album. We come back on a Sunday to record, and they're all like, "Yo, this is weird. I didn't like it."
I couldn't imagine having my partners listen to A$AP Rock. So I think even listening to like, all right. So Evidence had a song. I forgot what the name of the song was, bro. But it's Evidence, A$AP Rock, Atmosphere. No, Slug from Atmosphere. So, but it's like Tears to Wizard Rap, right? So I have a whole playlist called Wizard Rap on my title, bro. So it's like it's Tears to his wizardry shit, right? Because you got your Doom kicking the Wizard Rap, even Rock Marciano kick Wizard Rap. Bronson teaches like Wizard Rap, right? But then you got wizardry levels, like even Evidence, some stuff is wizard rap, you know? Then you get to Slug, which is like, okay, Slug is a certain level of wizard rap, you know what I'm saying? But it's more toned down, chill. A$AP Rock is like inner sorcery rap, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, that shit is like super wizard, bro. But you got really tuned in, even to hear what he's saying.
Yeah,
you know, and you might not even know what he's talking about, but it just might sound hard, bro. I don't know. There's pieces of that in my shit too. I try to throw that, just you know what I'm saying. I know what it means. He may not know what I mean, but I know what I mean.
right.
With stone feet, you know what I'm saying. I'm on a stakeout watching Juice outside of old Jay's house. Life after doing it big, no way out. You know what I'm saying. That's not exactly wizard, but it's a sprinkle of wizardry in that shit.
Yep. And that's what I like about just hip hop in general. Like when it's about the lyrics, it's really about the lyrics. And and you don't have to understand it right away. Like you can take your time, listen to it a few times, do your research if you really want to.
I used to be on Genius, or whatever, just trying to find, bro, what was you talking about, bro?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what? I love Young in his lung for the water wing. Or see station on Nush Out Pass. I'm like,
hey, what are you saying?
Yeah, see, and I'm like, what? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, cool, I guess. Rocking.
It's fun. It's like some people be saying oh, this dude's on a different planet now. Now Ace is in a completely different dimension. Like he's just out there.
Bro, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody who know the words of these songs, concerts, because I like to listen to it, but I don't be able to memorize all this shit. It sounds tight. I like it. I respect the artistry part of it. You know what I'm saying?
But like I said, when you get into it, it's like, okay, I can't even attempt to recite this.
Sorry, bro. I'm sorry. I can't give it back to you. You know what I'm saying? I can't give it back to you. But I mean, shit, a lot of 40 shit like that too. So it's I got a trained ear for that shit, I guess. You know?
Yeah. I found the song though. It was Side Quest. It's like a minute or something long.
Okay. It's called Side Quest.
Mm-hmm. It's like one of the last tracks, but it's a trip.
Got it. Side Quest. All right, for sure.
Honestly, that whole album was weird, but it was good. It was a good weird.
And my thing, and that's another thing about me too. Like, all right, so mothers make shit like that, right? I'm pretty sure A$AP Rock doesn't go to work on Monday and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure. And look at the music shit. So motherfuckers can make shit like that and be living. There gotta be somewhere for me, bro. They gotta be somewhere to live, bro. Like, pay my bills with this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
there has to be.
Like my influences on rap, how to model your rap life off of, I guess, like Doom. You know what I'm saying? The cats just do what they want to do, and it's just like, yo, it's my shit. Check it out. Oh, y'all fuck with it? Cool. I got this pocket of people who love this shit. I'm gonna keep fucking with y'all. Fuck what everybody was talking about.
Mm-hmm.
You know, my nigga Larry doing that shit right now. Larry June. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, find your pocket, find your fan, find not even fans, find your tribe. Like, you say Grand National, build your tribe. Find, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Find who love you and just give them what they love.
Yeah, there's always something out there for everyone. And there's always a community for it.
Yeah, don't stop, bro. Don't stop.
And then I guess last track, God's Voice 2. You got Oakland Hearts on this one.
Out to Oakland Hearts, Grand National. You know what I'm saying? He's Oakland Hearts. I met him maybe about a year ago when we first were doing the session. I met him at the first Grand National session.
Okay.
I met. And I'm like, who was this young dude you're bringing up? And Kev was like, nah, that's my little homie. This, and I'm like, all right, he started playing some of his shit. I'm like, you're incredible, bro. Like, you got some fire. Then we started working on a project that he's on Cousin Faith. You know what I'm saying? He's on singing backgrounds on East Side. He's on Renegade on Behind the Scenes. Like, he's on all over the shit, right? But
yeah,
like, he's a dope writer. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I called him one day. I was actually just going on a walk, and I had called him. We talked for a while, and I was like, I got this record, bro. It's kind of like personal, but I need you to do the hook on this because I can't sing, first off. Second off, because the first guy's voice, I wrote the hook, and I sent it to Noe, and he sung it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, all right, didn't make this beat. Shout out to my boy Evo. another callback. I know Evo since middle school, and I know his older brother. So his older brother was like a senior when we was in 8th grade. Evo was in 7th, I was in 8th. We played on the basketball team together, won the championship, middle school championship together, right? Fast forward after that, him and his brother started making beats. So I'm rapping like 07, 08, trying. They had some Dipset type beats. They was on that type of time. That's my shit. I love Dipset. Rockefeller Fanatic. Cool. Rapping on these beats. Fast forward, I ain't heard beats from him in hella years. Fast forward to maybe a month ago, talking to his older brother, he go, man, he got some beats. I'm like, what? He still making beats? He sent me joints. I thought Knowledge did the beats. Like he sent me the, Knowledge. Knowledge just like with the people freestyling over the beats.
Yeah.
He didn't even say it was. He just sent me. What you think about these? He sent me. I'm like, yo, this is hard. Like, who is this? Rick Ross was rapping over this beat at first. I go, who is this? He go, that's E. I'm like, bro, you lying, bro. I said, man, tell him I got his number. I said, bro, send me that beat now. Because I'm like, I had to write this song. Because this song, I feel like I was looking for the beat for this song, for this concept. Because like this shit is hella personal, right? Like, so like the first verse, I'm just talking about basically what happened in this pandemic. You know what I'm saying? Then it's like fucking around. Now I'm about to be a dad. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, oh shit. Cause I got married this year, bought a house this year. And then it's like now I got a dog this year. Now I'm about to have a kid this year. Or next year.
I saw the announcement this morning. Congrats.
I try to time it because I knew when I put this song out, people's gonna figure it out. So I'm like, all right, I can't just hold it no more. Let me put the announcement out today, So it's like, but at the same time, it's like it's about time you brought a life into this world, scared shitless. What kind of father I'm gonna be, and can I hold it down? These layoffs hit home, so I hit the ground because wifey, got affected, but the pandemic layoffs and shit. Yeah. So, all right, it's time to make some shit shake. Like, what you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? The ball's in your court. What you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? I remember my dad holding it down. You know what I'm saying, for the house. So it's like, I seen it. It could be done. So do it. Yeah. So I don't know if you're hearing Kobe in the back barking shit, but hopefully you don't pick it up.
I actually don't hear it at all.
Good fucking mic, bro, because it's, what I'm saying, it picks up right here, not over here. So yeah, so like, tackling that part of life, it's like I gotta put this shit down because in the first God voice, I was talking to my grandparents. I was talking to like my uncles and stuff who had just passed, and the family heard this song, everybody crying and shit. I was just like, all right, you know what I'm saying. So now, fast forward to God's Voice 2, now we got a new life. But then the second verse comes on, I had to also address the losses we took this year, which was my cousin Reg, my first cousin. Now check this out, the ultimate callback. Shout out to Reg, you the ultimate callback. Reg, so back them sessions I told you about, that first time I got in the booth and did them 17 songs or whatever. We included. First person I played it for was my cousin Reg. He was a hip hop head in the family. He knew about everything, bro. So I'm like, I played it for him. He was like, the words is there, but the flow ain't there, bro. Like, you need to work on y'all flow. I'm like, what you mean? You need to work on y'all flow. He wrote down 10 records for me to get and study. It was like Reasonable Doubt, Life After Death, Redman's first album. Like, what the album? It was like
There's a Dark Side.
Was it? No, it wasn't. It was whatever. Well, not
Muddy Waters.
No, it wasn't. It was called What? It was called What, the album or something like, or like, yeah, it was something like that. And then he wrote down like 10 records though. It was like, just study these records. I went to Rasputin and bought all them in the used section. It was cheap, you know what I'm saying? I went to buy all those and study that shit. And so now, okay, I see what he was talking about. He's like, study this dude for the flow, study this dude for the cadence, study this dude for this. Gave me the homework. Now I am where I am now. Fucking around, he passed away this year. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, he was like 40-something years old. You know what I'm saying? Young. Yeah. So it's just like, bro, what the fuck? So we dealing with that. And also at the same time, my mom's sister, my Aunt Lenny, she passed, you know what I'm saying? And now when she was sick, she had cancer. I'm the one helping handle her final arrangements. I'm the one, my cousin had to help her put together the funeral. I'm getting pushed into a position in life to where I had to be the man, you know what I'm saying? Not a man, but the man, you know what I'm saying? Like, I have to like be in certain positions, and it's just like you get thrown into certain spots like real quick, and it's like, what do? You know what I'm saying? Like, do you fold or you standing tall and this shit? So it's just like, but I had to do the song and discuss, like I said, the new life coming into the family, but also what we lost. And so my cousin Red is on my dad's side, my aunt is my mom's side. You know what I'm saying? So the whole family feel this record, you know. And then at the end, I got my aunt's voicemail on there, and I got my cousin. He was a stand-up comedian, so I got. I'm kind of talking about how he kind of inspired me to still chase my dreams because he was chasing his dream. You know what I'm saying? We was two ones in the family trying to like, I'm trying to do music, you trying to do comedy. Like that's two unorthodox paths people usually don't take, bro. So you know, like inspiration as a dream chaser. Like that's why I was saying the song because I remember he left and went to Vegas to start his career. You know, and you know he was struggling. My dad would help him out when he could. You know, what I'm saying because my dad is also a real supporter of y'all do what y'all like to do. Like I'm not knocking. You got a dream, chase that shit because you don't want to be fucking living with regrets. You want to be doing this shit for 40 years or whatever job you at now. Like, bro, no. Do that shit, bro. Try to find another way out than what they tell you have to do, you know? So that's the type of stuff we was on. So like I said, man, so I did give Red a shout out on that and my Aunt Lenny because those are two major people in my life that I lost this year, which is like crazy, bro. And it's just like these not like we lose like distant relatives. Like, right. Mine was like early 60s, bro. My cousin was in her 40s, and my cousin was in his 40s. So it's just like these people you grew up with your whole life. And just like so if you call back to the Grand National project when I say I wasn't in my final form when they passed on, the ghosts are driving the whip, I ride shoddy on them. This shit is sick. I pay respects, I poured a toddy for him. Like I'm talking about like that I wasn't in my final form when they passed. They didn't get to see me with the house and shit. They didn't get to see me even put this out. They didn't get to see me do none of this. But y'all all helped me get to the point I am right now. But y'all didn't get to see none of this. And it's just like it's like survivor's remorse type shit, bro.
Yeah.
You know? So it's a trip. So that's why I had to put this on there. Some people who heard this song before was like, yo, this song is like my favorite record. Like the beat is tight. Like the whole song is dope. They like put this in the middle somewhere, like put it earlier. People need to hear this earlier. But I'm like, bro, what the fuck do I play after this? I can't play nothing after this, bro. Like, and especially how it ends with my cousin, like, yo, Reggie Matthews, good night, and the applause. That's just the end of the show. Like, that's it. I'll tap in with y'all next time. This is it, So, like I said, man, like that's had to be the perfect ending for the record. And also, to lighten the mood a little bit. Also, fucking all 40 albums is that song at the end. It's like a last emotional or gospel type song. I put it at the end. So that's like my little shout out. You know what I'm saying? I put that shit at the end. I ain't trying to, all my stuff is super introspective anyway. A lot of my stuff is super, just self-reflective type stuff. So you kind of getting at the whole album.
Yeah.
Since, I'm not really one of the dudes who kind of, I got songs where I could just talk shit. I'm the best rapper. I'm this shit. I do this. It's like, man, look, this is what happened right here. Let me tell you, you know what I'm saying? I might have some songs where it's, it's like Need Your Love. It's some of that in here talking about regrets, you know what I'm saying? But it's also just some, you know what I'm saying? What I say? Some your daddy watches in the bag. Somebody, see, Kobe, you're wilding. He said, see, here we go. Nigga turned up towards the end of shit. I said they stripping niggas with thunder. Don't want the lightning in the flash. Your daddy watching the bag. In the back, I said, my daddy watch. If you remember the movie Life? The dude stole his fucking dad's watch. Mm-hmm. And you know what I'm saying? He's like, that's my daddy watch. So like that's like a fucking Eddie Murphy, Martin Lawrence reference right there. But you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So it's just shit like that, bro. I sneak a lot of that shit in. It sounds hella serious, but if you think about it, but it's some funny shit in there.
Yeah.
I just say it a certain way to where it's like I caught the joke, you didn't catch the joke, but you just like how it sounds.
Yeah, it's like if you're really paying attention, or like if you know about it, it's there.
He says hella funny shit, but he says it like over them beats. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, what you on the rag, never let her fry the ragu. It's just like, Yeah, because it's like some voodoo shit where certain women put like their you feel me, in spaghetti sauce. So now it's like, how you under some kind of spell crying dag boo her name on your back with a tattoo. It's like that's some Nick Cannon, Mariah Carey shit. Remember he had that big ass Mariah Carey tattoo on his back? Gotta put something in the spaghetti sauce. You never know, bud. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you gotta just slide it in there, man. Like this side of hip hop, I would say this side of the hip hop, it's more freedom to it, bro. You can have fun and do what you want to do with that shit.
Yeah, there's no set, there's no rules.
No rules, bro. Like I said, what's the worst that could happen?
Yeah.
Happen.
No, but I definitely agree with what you're saying with having God's voice at the end. Like, it's like, yeah, there's a lot of serious stuff on it too, but like because you're mentioning the new life essentially, like it's a little bit of both.
Yeah.
So
definitely.
like, yeah, people will get like emotional and they'll be sad about all the losses, but also like there's also stuff to look forward to with it.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's just, life goes on, bro. Shit don't stop.
Yeah.
It's not stop, man. It's not stop for none of us. We just gotta try to make our impact and show love while we here. Hopefully when we gone, like the movie Coco, they remember you, bro.
Yeah.
Just keep your name floating around.
I mean, as long as you're remembered, you're never gone.
Never gone, bro. Never gone, bro. That's the trip, though. I used to think about that stuff all the time when I was went to Christian school as a kid, and I used to think of like you hear all these stories, right? And in the Bible, like they tell you all about Moses and Noah and stuff like that. It's just like, what about the motherfuckers who they didn't mention? Like, did they not exist? You know what I'm saying? And it's like, but then it's like, nigga, what make them niggas better than me? You know what I'm saying? Why? What makes them? What makes them more worthy than me to do some great shit? You know what I'm saying? So that's just always how I approach other shit. Like, what makes you better than me, bro? Not to knock you down, but to build me up. It's just like that's kind of tip on the shoulder. Like, well, what makes you? You might be better at something, but it's like we all humans, bro. You know what I'm saying? We all get the same options to do some great shit. You know what I'm saying? We all could do great shit, bro. So that's how I always approach all my shit. Like, man, look, you may have a budget, you may have this and that, whatever, but I'm still better than you motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can still tear your head off, bud. You know what I'm saying? Why not? If not me, then who? You know what I'm saying? If not me, then who, bro?
Yeah. It's all friendly competition, too.
I ain't been playing sports my whole life. You know what I'm saying? I played sports my whole life, so it's always that. And that makes it fun.
Yeah.
We all just want to make each other better. That's why shout out to the whole Grand National crew. We be in there just fucking rapping, bro. And it's just like we all hella tight. You don't want to be in there weak. You don't get your shit cut. First we'll get cut.
Yeah.
That shit ain't, you know what I'm saying? It does happen.
I think when I had Monty and Deuce on, they were talking about that too. It's like, yo, like you just got to get your verse in. You got to have it ready.
You better hurry to get that shit in. You should come on too late. You
might miss it. You might not even get on that
minute song. Let's cut the last 4 verses off that shit. You know what I'm saying? Everybody beat, and we ain't writing 4s. You know what I'm saying? We in there coming with. He's like, yo, there's a song on there called what's that song, blood? Damn. I'm trying to blank right now, but we got a record on there. Everybody was trying to they made the beat. They're like, are we ever do 4s, right? It was like 4s. We doing 16s, bro. You know what I'm saying? We all did 16s, bro. Cause that's just shit. We did 4s. You tripping? You know what I'm saying?
That's not enough.
It'd be too hard, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's too hard. You can figure it out after, but right now we dropping 16s.
Was it The Young, Black, and Beautiful? Because that's the longest track on there.
That's Black and Beautiful, bro. That beat came on. They made that beat. And we was in there like, bro, because I think Bostad played it. And then like Kevin hopped on the keys and started playing around. And then Kate started singing some stuff. And we was like, this shit is crazy. And then Boss was like, we're going to do 4s on this? Because we all in the studio. If we did 4s, it'd be a regular song. We was like, 4s? Nah, you tripping, bro. We doing 16s on this one, bro. We all just went in there and knocked it out. It was too hard. was too hard, man.
You couldn't leave it at a 4.
Like I said, when I heard Kev playing on the piano, I'm like, oh, he started messing around. I'm like, yo, this is different, bro. You know what I'm
It's a
saying?
special one.
It's a special one, bro. It's one of them ones. It's one of them ones. One of them ones. But yeah, so man, like Moe Green Rap Superstar is just like, it's basically just me tying in every single piece of my rap career to this point. You know what I'm saying? Even from the beats to the people I got on here, like, you know, I brought the whole crew with me. You know what I'm saying? This is the Moe Green universe, Marvel universe on this one. the
the MGU.
MGU, all in 8 songs. You know what I'm saying? All in 8 songs. You got the whole aspect of my whole, you know what I'm saying? And the next one that'll drop will be, you know what I'm saying? More of that. You know what I'm saying?
Just adding to it.
It's the stories I entail. That's on, you know what I'm saying? I on this. I got a lot of shit to talk about. So it don't stop, bro.
Oh yeah. So we pretty much wrapped up the album. I have no further questions. Is there anything else that you want to bring up?
What else I want to say? Shout out to everybody that listen to this. Shout out to everybody who supported the record on Bandcamp, because it's everywhere about pushing the line on Bandcamp for people to actually support the artist on Bandcamp, because like you see how all putting these little streaming numbers up at the end of the year.
Yep.
But look at what we getting paid for these streams, bro. This stuff ain't cheap to be a rapper or do music at all. So it's rough right now, especially during the pandemic. We can't do no shows. So, you know, things like that. So if y'all really want to go support an artist, go directly to their site, buy a t-shirt, go to the Bandcamp, buy on Bandcamp, or buy right through their site. I'm actually about to integrate, you know, everything into an actual site where you can just get your stuff straight from me. Shout out to Bandcamp. We can work something out, man. Bandcamp, tap in with me, man. I'm talking to me. But like, go support the artist direct, because that comes right to us. So go to thingsaboutgreen.com, go there, buy the album there. You can still stream it. Bandcamp has an app. You could, you can still, I'm pretty sure 9 out of 10 y'all always got a streaming app already. It's on there. But if you want to support me, support what I got going on, boom, Bandcamp. Things About Green. So it'll be moegreen.bandcamp.com or thingsgreen.com. Shout out to Bandcamp for making that platform for artists, because, like I said, how's we gonna get that bread? Because them streams ain't paying nothing.
Yep.
Nothing, bro. So I got merch coming for everybody soon. Shout out to everybody who pre-ordered. I got something special for y'all. Yeah, man, just keeping it going, bro. Shit, look out for maybe deluxe coming soon or something like that. You know what I'm saying? I got some tricks up my sleeve, man.
Oh yeah.
In my sleeve. But yeah, man, shout out to everybody for the love. Thank you for the interview. You know what I'm saying? I love you for him. You know what I'm saying? I was when I first heard you, I said, "Hey, doing ASMR rap." But
hella unintentional with it, but
bro, you got a whole lane you ain't even tapped into yet. But you might want to hear something. You know what I'm saying?
Just be getting hella close to the mic like this.
Hey, don't play on the floor, bro. Pick that shit up. Pick that shit up. I was like, yo, this is some ASMR shit right here, but my boy B just tried to B just, he's hella into that shit, which is I don't know, but he hella likes ASMR shit. So I'm like, all right, bro, that's your thing. I got some shit for you, bro. You know what I'm saying?
That's hella funny.
Yeah, man, but that's all. That's it, man. I appreciate it. Moe Green Rap Superstar out now. Hit me up, Moe Green 110 on all platforms. Yeah, man, I'm out here. Shout out to Bar for Bar. You know
thank you so much for being on. I really appreciate it. The album's dope. Make sure you go listen to it. Make sure you buy it on Bandcamp.
Buy it. Listen to it. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Hit me up personally. If you ain't buy it, hey, just follow me. You know what I'm saying? How about that? I'll take a follow.
Show the love some way.
All love is accepted. You know what I'm saying? All love is accepted.
Absolutely. All right. Well, thank you, everybody. Thank you, Mo, for being on, and stay safe out there.